there, and welcome back to Ascension on Roll-For-It. I don't know why I'm doing that voice, but whatever. Anyway, welcome back. This is the second episode of 2022. So welcome back to you. We have a Cobalt who is not horrifically ill today.
I feel great.
It's so good
I'm excited
that you're not sick.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Definitely props for trying to make it last week, but also take care of yourselves.
Yeah, it was just so short. And like I woke up and I was like, I feel like ass, but we gotta go in 30 minutes. I think I can sit and talk today. And then I started sitting and I was
looking
like,
at you and I was like, I think we need to send Cobalt home.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to make it to the halfway point, and
no, you needed to go, man.
I was staring at the clock, watching the minutes, and I was like, I feel terrible. I just have it hit the 1 hour mark, and I was like, I'm just gonna.
If you watch it, you just slowly get paler and paler.
That was the worst day I felt in my entire life. No, hands down. So feel better now though. So yay.
I know, and you really wanted to be there because it was like a huge lore dump. But
I know it was. Oh, I'm actually really sad. I missed some questions, but that's okay. That's okay.
I tried to ask some dragon orb questions for you and stuff. So
yeah,
we got some in there. Man was dying, exactly.
Yeah. So, right, we'll go over some announcements, some shilling, and then we'll do a quick recap and then get going, I guess. So, welcome to our Dungeons & Dragons show.
My sub-anniversary today.
Oh.
Yay!
Ooh.
Cool.
Nice. Right, so, announcements. Today, we are supported. I don't know what this voice is actually going to be, but I'm just going to hit it. Today, we are supported by
Finley Shards. What is this voice?
It was a good announcer voice.
Which voice is this?
Test your might.
A bit raspy. It's probably some kind of dragon, I think. Finley Shards.
That's the evil Finley. Right. Thank you, Finley, for today's episode. Make it possible to do all the things and pay some casts. Thank you. Secondly, Mash's notes are now out. The whole, kind of important thing that most of last episode was about, well, I guess half of last episode, the notes found from the last, evil person boss lady that they fought, are now out on Patreon. You can read those if you are the party tier or above, and I believe people are already spotting things that have secrets in them. So feel free. Also, the monthly recap and NPC names post are coming soon, and I could definitely use more names, so feel free to check those out. And lastly,
yeah, not like Winkle Tittlebottoms or a couple serious names, please.
Yes, I need names I can use. And also, we are sponsored by Roll20. So Roll20 is the platform we use for all of our games. Pretty much all of our games. There are a couple of exceptions, like games that you just can't use Roll20 for, which is relatively few. But we've done nearly every game we have ever done on Roll20. We've sponsored for less than a year, and we've done ridiculous number of years on Roll20, so not biased, but we have done it consistently. Yeah, many years. So you can play on Roll20, you can roll on Roll20, you've got battle maps on Roll20, you've got character sheets on Roll20, and not just for D&D, for I don't even know how many games have native character sheets, but you can also make your own character sheets, which is what I did for Mage and a few
You
other
put it
things.
as Cobalt when you order.
That's just what I am.
Oh, my order's on the way now.
I don't know how to change it, so they always call me and they're like, Cobalt? I'm like, yes. That's me.
We have a drink for a rare earth metal.
Oh, yes, it's blue as well.
It's a blue sheen. It is also
Put some blue dye.
ferromagnetic. Cobalt is a quality metal. I'm just saying right there.
It's a good one.
It's a very good metal.
Pain to
Right.
find
Anyway,
in
so
space engineers, absolute pain.
Roll20 though is not a pain. You can get subscription or play on it for free. If you get subscription, you get all these perks and stuff. For instance, make your character sheets. Install APIs that allow you to do cool stuff. Like people have written scripts are very handy. We've got a load of them in this game, and they really speed things up. Like having a group initiative roller and then a sort of turn management thing that puts everyone in order and then runs everyone through. all really,
Fireball.
really handy, so. Yeah, the area effect fireball one, that's still my favorite. The one that just
So
dynamically makes the area and then rolls for people and everything. That's great. I love that. That's definitely my favorite. Anyway, yeah, Roll20. Check it out. Our logo should be on screen right now.
Kind of makes me sad to not roll my initiative, but also it does make it faster.
It does make it a lot faster. If it was like a home game or something, probably wouldn't matter that much, but when it's a show and we're all trying to talk and do things and roll, and then there's always one person you're like, have you rolled your initiative yet? It just makes it faster. So especially if we're doing a tower where you're like rolling initiative 5 times. Anyway, so we're going to go into some shilling, and I believe Bentham has volunteered ever so kindly in spirit to do the shilling.
Okay.
See?
It's like, when
There we
was
go.
this?
A long time ago. You can support Roll for It in various different ways, but the main way is via Patreon. We have a Patreon with a whole bunch of different tiers that give you a whole bunch of different rewards. There's over 1,000 posts on there, like well over 1,000 at this point. It's crazy. I lose track. I think we've had like 500 after shows and 500 MP3s, and then like another 500 posts of other kinds, and it's crazy.
I wish they made it easier for us to organize things a little bit.
Yeah, you can't search by
could
more than
group
one
all
tag
the-
at once, which
yeah.
is unfortunate. I wish they'd fix it, but you can usually find the stuff in the end. Like,
Yeah.
I tag everything meticulously, so you can always find it that way.
And if you're ever looking for something, you can also just message us in Discord and we'll assist you too, or on the Twitters or Facebook. We answer.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different rewards you can get from that. You can get MP3s of all our shows. Of course, you can get after shows. We record after every show. We talk about what happens in the show, of course. And recently, a lot of the Ascension ones have been me working stuff out about the lore and realizing more things and yelling at other people about it. And they try and talk about other things. I just yell about lore more because my brain's exploding. You can also check out character sheets. You can check out enemy character sheets and stats, other behind the scenes things. Of course, there are Mash's notes available, and those were the notes that we were reading out last episode, so you can find those in full and read those on there if you're party tier. And you might spot stuff that we haven't. I've already spotted more things in those notes since last episode that I completely missed up till now, even though we were handed them like before the start of the episode and we were already reading them through. I'm already going back and be like, wait, I missed this specific individual wording that hints to this other secret thing. I feel like Eve's packed all of the spoilers and secrets into there, and we're just gonna like keep referring back to it and learning more stuff as time goes on. It's gonna be like episode 1 all over again. It's our own little episode 1 in our pocket. You can also of course, check out the monthly recaps where the admins talk about the events of the previous month and how all things are going for all the shows. You can submit names for NPCs that will get used randomly throughout our shows in places where they're most suitable. The more applicable the name, the more likely it is to get used sooner. And you could end up being you could end up submitting the name of some random side character that we meet once and then they die, or we never see them again, or whatever. Or it could become the next like extra member of the party, kind of
like
deal.
Geep in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Like Geep. I forgot about Geep. What's he been up to?
Drinking blood, probably.
Oh no. Oh god, I don't know. I want to know how that mixes with the other weird voodoo he's got going on.
Well, I jumped into the water to avoid the sword exploding, so I imagine he got a mouthful of some at least a little bit of blood when I did that. So
the blood kind of got like extracted out of the water though, so maybe like it becomes pure or something, or at least not bloody, but maybe still dirty in other ways, just full of crap.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
very
Greg.
surprised you were able to pull a third of your sword out, shards.
Oh,
Greg,
Greg
God
of
of Destruction.
Greg.
I nat 20'd the roll to find those shards, which is the only reason I managed to get that many. So, like, it's a good time to get a nat 20. I'll take it for all of the single digit rolls I got last episode for lore. You can also support us at Legend tier. If you do that, you get to support an episode once a month, and you also get to take part in a once monthly RPG one shot jammed by a member of the Roll for It cast. That's an off camera thing. It's just a private game you get to be part of. And if you're super crazy, you can support us at Data tier, at which point we run out of things we can think of to do apart from give you a personal thank you video for being so awesome, which is basically like an after show, but it's all tangents because there is no central topic apart from thanking you for being awesome.
How much do you miss your old sword?
So much. I lost 2 swords.
Yeah,
it was a cool
They were,
one.
they were like it would have been if I'd lost one, it would have been fine. But I lost both, and now I've got this crappy long sword that like can be 2-handed, and
I'm sorry, this crappy longsword that does how much 2-handed?
like it does 1d10 and 1d8 because it's got like a thing on it. It's like got radiant
How much does a
damage.
normal 2-handed sword do?
It does 2d6, but it's they were like there was a +1 and stuff. There was other fun stuff going on with those.
Does it deal psychic damage though, and cut through like?
No, it does
emotions?
radiant damage, and I already do radiant damage. It's just piling extra smites now.
Rip our party member.
Yeah, and the old
So-
one
the
let me
sword.
teleport once a day. I really liked the Mind Killer teleport. It was very nice.
Yeah.
But this one I can heal with it, so it's all right. But I miss Mind Killer still. I liked the one free Misty Step a day. It was cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
Do you think?
Okay, Common's now got 1 free Misty Step a day if he passes the
Yeah.
save.
Yeah. Free. And then it says the GM gets to decide where I land, not
yeah.
just like randomly.
oh
so
no.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure EE has my best interest in mind.
Oh lord. Just don't use it anywhere
Like
near
you're underground now.
Yeah, don't use it anywhere near any drops. Like we're fighting on a cliff, just don't.
Ugh.
Oh dear.
I'll just teleport to arena and be like, feather fall me, please.
So yeah, you can also support us in other places too. You can do the Twitch things, of course. You can give us tips. They appear on the screen. We read them out at the end of the show to thank you for being awesome and supporting the episode. You can drop us bits, which fill the cup, and you can give E a bit beard or remove the bit beard as you like. And you can of course subscribe on Twitch, which gives you emotes and badges, and it gives you immediate access to the to the Twitch VODs, whereas normally you'd have to wait 24 hours for us to upload the VODs over on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, you can become a YouTube member over there, and being a YouTube member, Twitch subscriber, or Patreon supporter, I'll give you access to the Discord. We can hang out with us and other fans of the show and talk about all the things that are show related or not show related, and occasionally you can get a couple hints about upcoming casts and the kind of things they might be doing. People guessing things at the moment, trying to work out.
No one's guessed it
what's
right
going on.
yet. No one's guessed
narrows it down.
what the next project is.
Yeah, that's how you can support us in a monetary fashion. You can also, of course, do so in non-monetary fashion just by being here, by pressing the buttons, by telling your friends, all that kind of thing. Clipping, we also love as well. We've got a room in the Discord for that. Yeah, we love when people make
I'm a
clips.
little sad that the arena and Corbin scene didn't get clipped. But we got a lot of other clips from last episode that were good.
There were
probably too
clips
long
of the
clip, I'm guessing.
goodbye. There was clips of
There were
the.
clips of the goodbye, but not of the conversation that they had.
Well, people could
I
still
laid on a
clip it on
bench.
YouTube.
It's true. What kind of boba is that? That looks so pink.
Strawberry.
It's strawberry? Okay. I guess I've just never had strawberry boba before.
With blueberry balls.
It's like sweet fish eggs, gross.
Blueberry. It is not fish eggs. It's
They're
nothing
like
fish.
the
They're tapioca.
consistency of the outer layer of the actual
Fish eggs are
ball.
like
I don't like the texture.
fish eggs have like a different vibe. They're almost more like a pea.
I love
'cause It's like
them.
a soft shell, and then like you bite into it, and then it's just like liquid salt.
It's like it's like a burst of like acidity.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it on my
Fish eggs are a
sushi.
little different.
Lisa hates it, but I'll just take her row. It's fine.
Maybe a little rich
boba
coming from me,
is-
but you'll drink some weird stuff.
Boba is tapioca balls. It's normally tapioca. Sometimes they do like lychee too.
I've tried
little
it.
squares.
It wasn't for me. I don't like to chew my drink. You know, like it's just like a weird.
First
I
time
can
I had it,
understand
I
that.
had the
Makes
weirdest
sense to me.
impression because I was like,
What is
Mhm.
going on in my mouth?
Maybe I haven't
I don't know
tried
what's
like
going
the
on with
one.
it. Like I either want to be eating or drinking. I don't want to combine the two. It's weird.
It's like
If
it's like a
it's
the
soup.
best way to end up choking on something.
If the tapioca balls are not fresh, it can definitely be gross, in my opinion. Because then they're like more chewy than it's not good.
It took me like
Anyways.
26 years to even like coffee.
Maggie's
so.
top tip.
Sorry,
Make sure
Bentham.
the balls are fresh.
Yeah, make sure those balls are fresh. Especially if they're wolf balls. Only Cobalt will get that.
Yep.
You're correct.
Rip.
I'm very confused, but I was done anyway. That was the shilling. That was the whole thing.
Okay, all right, cool.
Okay, so recap. Dear God. The party, yeah, the party have encountered a faction apparently called the New Dawn, or they call the New Dawn, or whatever. After several runners of this party, this faction, turns out they're probably up to no good. They went over to another continent to look for Arena's missing brother. They found him, but he was about to be sacrificed by this cult. They stopped the cult, and they killed off the nemesis of the cult who'd been interacting with them for a while. However, it turns out she's only maybe a mid-level person, and they have her notes. But also, in killing her off, they ended up breaking a sword which they had, which sealed in some sort of elder being of some kind. Me. And he exploded like a burp. The sword broke.
That was so weird. You're like talking and then like the burp happened.
You just
while you...
crept out.
It's so weird.
Look, can't stop. Gotta do the recap. And then they were like, oh, well, that's balls. That sucks. That's awful. Yeah. And then a hack turned up and she was like, hey, so you paid the fee. And they're like, what fee? To sacrifice people. Yes, we paid the fee.
We did.
Do you want to talk? Sure. And then they talked, and it turned out the hag was like, I have the blood of people in dolls. I've got a lot of dolls. I've got dolls. They know things. And they were like, cool. Had a chat. Turned out evil out of God. Partially kept in by some sort of weird seals, anchors, whatever they want to call them. The sword was helping patch that up, and it's now broken. That's great. Then they left, and then they headed away, read some of the notes belonging to Masha and
Pietro.
New Dawn. And
It's alive.
Pietro's alive. Did very well. Rolled really well.
Yeah. He's such a jerk too, because he's like, you see blood, and then
It's
I'm
a
like,
snake.
no, and then it's a snake, and you're like, I'm just like, oh my gosh,
rolled a
he's
one on
such
your
a
perception check.
troll.
What did that poor
You're
snake
such
do to
a
you,
troll.
Pietro?
With the one on the
Jeez.
check, I'm like, it's not Pietro's blood. It's literally anything else's blood. It's Pietro's fine.
I have a decent perception too, and then I rolled so bad for finding like my little buddy.
So question about just because I didn't get to play last week because of sadness. The questions that you were asking the dolls, unlike Speak with Dead, they didn't seem like they had the ability to lie, right? They were pretty much truthful.
So that magic is pre the existence of the towers, so it's a bit more flexible. It did seem very close to Speak with Dead, but it seemed a little different. But they don't know exactly. But yeah, you observed correctly. It seems to be.
It seems
kind
more
of
like
it's the origin of the Speak
whatever
with Dead
their blood knew. They said so. If they thought they knew something and it was a certain way, that's the information that we would get. So there could be stuff that's not true based
And
on
she
what they know.
she had
right?
Masha's blood, right?
Yes, she did have
Yes.
Masha's blood.
So I don't think you guys asked a question that I would have wanted to ask, which was, what were you trying to figure out, Masha, by coming
Masha
down
wouldn't
here?
have answered because the one time they did try to talk to Masha, the doll tried to stab them. Actually,
Oh,
did.
right.
I was like,
It
oh, if I
Right.
can ask
pulled
Masha
out-
stuff, that'd be. Oh, and she's trying.
It pulled out its little button eye and then it slashooed Perrin.
Mm.
And
We
the
didn't
hack
get
just
to
let it
ask
happen and then was like, no.
We didn't get to
Otherwise,
ask
I would've
Masha
asked
anything.
What Masha was there for, and
Yeah.
there would have been many questions, and I probably wouldn't have got all of them answered. But yeah,
There was
Right.
no Masha details whatsoever.
So
unfortunately.
maybe not able to lie, but just not answer at all. Then,
A bit like Speak with Dead.
yeah. So
It
it's
seemed
I
like-
didn't
A bit like
lie,
Thunder
but I
Truth.
didn't answer.
her blood
I
was
hate you.
real fresh blood.
yeah. I feel there was some perhaps shenanigans related to either soul forging or her god that meant that her blood was able to like resist a bit more than someone normally would be able to. Could like
The hack said that was normal because she said that the blood still maintains the memory, the emotion for a bit.
Okay, so it's like the puppet is like, I hate your guts, I'm gonna stab you, and just because of the latent influence of Masha hating my guts.
Also, that she died in a violent circumstance, and the blood kind of remembers that. Yeah,
kind of.
Didn't she have
5% my fault?
Didn't Granny Liverspots have the staff made out of like multiple children? She alluded to as well.
Children were involved potentially in the ritual to create this magical staff, which was made of a twig from
the Golthius
tree, which blighted. And
which we gave a hag a twig from,
which was her daughter, she said as well. Yeah,
and it was a really bad idea that we gave the hag that blight twig because we had the chance.
What was wrong with the muffins?
Oh, they were rotten.
Oh,
really old, moldy, rotten with maggots in them.
Yeah, but we
didn't know that
on them to make them look nice, so people were just chowing down, and then
they could have been good. You don't know, like unless you try it. Like
we did try
like a delicacy.
Technically, they were good because they tasted great at the time.
Yeah, they were. It was basically like eating muffin, but then like hours later, the muffin in your stomach becomes maggots.
Here's the thing. Arena and Perrin don't know because those of us who ate muffins, it was fine. It was the monkey that we had found out that they were not good muffins later, as he was traveling, I believe.
For a second, I thought you were saying we had a monkey with us. I was very confused.
No, our monk friend.
I was like, I don't remember a monkey in the first few episodes. That's weird.
Monkey de Luffy.
Mr. Bone, our monkey friend.
Anyway,
Bone the monkey.
To everyone traveling in search, I believe, of the Beast Tower, which is not too far away from where you are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we found, if you didn't know, or we didn't find, Nixus told us that this ship is where the fleet is, and that's where their expedition camp is.
Are you pinging me?
Yeah, I'm pinging on the map.
I'm zooming out. Ping me? Where? Oh yeah, the little ship. Okay.
Yeah. And the expedition camp is where they're camped at. So, but he's gonna come with us, and he's gonna watch our stuff while we go in the tower, and then he'll go
bag
back
of holding with Masha inside.
Yeah.
Well, Masha's actually buried now, so.
Oh, you buried, right? And then cut.
I will probably dump all the components out of my bag of holding and swap that for something else.
Oh, right, the night before. So in which case you'd have to get there or do it the day before you get to the tower. So you might, like, if you get to the tower and you can't get in.
Masha's not in my bag anymore. We buried Masha.
Yeah.
We parented.
KO symbol on the map.
That's the ruins. I put a status mark on the ruins that you KO'd it.
We knocked out the ruins.
You mean the X on it?
No, the X is on Serpent Eaters because they're gone.
What KO are you talking about? I don't see a KO.
Yeah,
we're getting a boon in this tower, right, guys? Boon.
Oh, I see a KO. No.
I mean, you can try.
I was zoomed out too
victory.
far.
Let's go.
The next morning, as you're packing up to leave, and you're kind of splitting into your groups, Inexus takes Skith a little bit aside as you're walking.
Makes sense.
Skith, we need to discuss something of dubious importance. It has been... I slept uneasy last night.
After the entire thing with the dolls, I can understand.
Dolls?
Well, the blood, and then there were creepy dolls, and the whole place was just very unsettling. Right.
You have mentioned it. I did not enter into the pit myself, but does Perrin does he keep trophies of his kills? Last night when we were talking, I observed him removing the brain of the moon elf.
Oh, yes, I've heard them mention something of that before, but it was only, they had mentioned they had seen someone else do it before, not had done it themselves. It's peculiar.
They saw Perrin do it.
No, Perrin had found bodies with a similar thing. Maybe he was just mimicking it. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him myself.
Very well. I will sleep more soundly. Yeah, I rolled for Nyx's perception last episode and got a 15. I've been waiting a week for this.
We rolled high enough to see it, but not high enough to work out I wasn't pulling an entire brain out of her head.
It's dark. They don't have dark vision. I think once you are done with the tower, it would be beneficial if your group would come and visit the expedition camp. You will be warmly welcomed, considering what you did to save myself.
Are you quite sure? There's my brother. I'm sure his reach extends.
Your brother should not know of this
distance.
expedition. It has not been sanctioned. It's an expedition primarily of House Aret and of House Matrix.
All right, if you say so. I've thought such things before and have been surprised when an assassin tried to end my life when I thought I was being very stealthy.
I cannot say that his reach does not extend far, or those of House Erthos. But this expedition has not been sanctioned by the Virit houses. Our hope is that we may claim a tower, and then report back our success and win back the prestige our houses once had. It would put us in a good position to oppose your brother.
I would be happy to join you then. Perhaps being able to be around some more of our kind, so it's a welcome. It's a welcome thing. I've been around these normal
honored to have your
creatures.
Presence.
I will do my best to reassure the rest of the group then that we will be safe.
She is now known.
They are welcome as well, I assume.
Yes. They are not Draken blood, but provided you vouch for them, they will be welcome.
They kind of follow me wherever I go, so.
I saw your leadership in action. The battle was impressive.
Yes, much glory was had.
You were very brave for a spellcaster running in. I appreciate your hand in my escape.
Yes, it was good fortune. I wasn't expecting to see a familiar face in such a distant land.
Well, we are brought together then. You should know that your sister-in-law, my sister, she is now Rythella Maerix. She is head of the house.
Well, quite an honor.
She would make a good political ally if you wish to go up against your brother.
Yes, I'm afraid that time is coming soon and inevitable. One of us must fall.
To your brother. I look forward to it.
Yes, I do believe some retribution may be in order. That is why I've been trying to get into as many towers as I can, and I appreciate you watching after our things while we attempt another climb.
Of course. The more power, the better. I would be tempted too if it wasn't the risk of going in alone. Should I fail, then no one will be there to vouch for you.
That would be most unfortunate.
3 more levels would bring me to your level of power. Would be most tempting, but my duty comes first. He's longingly looking into the distance ahead, like...
Yes, well, at least you have a duty to fulfill. All I have is a grasp at power in order to try and fill my shoes, which I was forced to leave behind. Not the position that should be envied.
I cannot say whether they will accept you as a new leader should you depose your brother, but you would at least be welcomed back, and you can take up your rightful place in the satrapy once again.
No, I can't imagine that Saravel being in power is a good, well, let's just say he's very ruthless and cruel, and there aren't many other leaders that I wouldn't rather have over instead of him. I would like him gone.
Many people share the same sentiment.
Yes, it can't be good for our people, the decisions, but who knows? We will see what the future brings.
Tell me, at what level is your pangolin friend?
Well, I believe he is around level 3, if I'm not mistaken.
If he is indeed going to enter the tower, I could join him for his last level.
Ah. Yes, that might not be a
5,
bad idea.
We will be the same.
Yes, I would have to speak to him on such matters, but he is a very reasonable fellow and quite admirable.
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd fight side by side with a pangolin.
He is a crafty one. And also, I have given him an artifact that will also, and it will increase his chances of being successful.
In which case, if the risk is not too great, I may indeed attempt the tower, for just 1 level. Provided I have the resources of one of your party members. You all seem very capable. I'm sure this pangolin will be much more impactful than its size suggests.
Oh yes, he is. He will surprise you for sure. And yes, I think it would be a waste while you were here if you didn't take advantage of the Beast Tower. It's not very often one gets to go inside of it.
You speak wise words. For a half-wit.
Yes, well.
We should see about getting you renamed officially.
I know our names are important, but I find that the weight of one's actions are what are going to echo through eternity and not one's birth-given name.
Those at home have you egged all wrong. Slaps you on the back.
It's like hurts a little because he's so strong, and I'm like not as strong, but I don't show it. I just like, yeah, feels good, brother.
Also, I love hearing that come from Skith, because there was a previous conversation Skith had with Arena, and he was like, why would you do that thing for somebody else, like, when it doesn't benefit you? And it's interesting to hear him say, like, actions speak louder than words. I like it.
Yeah. He's coming around.
It's cool.
Took a long time and a couple of correct party members and not being so isolated, but he's learning the ways of the world.
Okay. Oh. Anything you wish to do on this journey, or do you wish to just journey? Because you have a few days before you get there.
I'm safe to assume I can reset all of my health and spell slots.
You had a long rest.
I'll lose my temp health points, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inixus will be casting Lesser Restoration on you every day. So there is no effect from your addiction while he is casting Lesser Restoration on you every day.
Praise.
Because it doesn't remove it, but it will suppress it.
Oh, it's so nice to have my spell slots back. I missed them.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Okay, so I assume you just wish to travel.
I'm wondering if I should change what spells I have prepared, though, for our journey. Because we're going to primarily be in the forest, right, for this journey.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a few days, provided you navigate correctly.
I would like to attune to my cloak and drop my cool amulet, even though it's
I mentioned to you, just so you know. Or, well, you were there when we were talking about it. Masha, something happened. There's definitely some kind of cursed item thing happening, and it might be the cloak.
Oh,
we don't know. We don't know for sure.
Fairly certain it might be, because the quote was ... on it.
Yeah, so we know that going into this. So,
but it's
in
sweet.
Context, we know that there might be. We don't know what item has a curse. We just know that.
You did attune to the context.
Okay, yeah, I would like to attune to the cloak.
He's doing it anyway. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure he knew that in character, his character does know this.
Well, I mean, unless when I go to do it, you guys want to make a point to be like, maybe that's not such a good idea, but I'm not very wise, guys, and it's a cool cloak. So I'm gonna do it unless you really. I think
Arena would bring it up just from like a knowledge standpoint, and because we know Masha went like crazy or something. I don't know. Like the context isn't quite there. We don't really know what happened. But if something starts going weird, maybe we can take it off of you. I don't know.
As long as it doesn't like swallow me into another realm of existence or something, we're fine, right? Like,
if it was the case, I would have done it last week.
Okay.
Question though, would our characters know that if you are attuned to something, if we take it away from them for a long period of time, they will become unattuned to it over time, or how does that work?
Let me check the rules for attunement. You do know if something's cursed, generally you can't choose to unattune to it.
Yeah, unattune to it normally.
Check.
But at least
I mean, it has some
we could
very
like hold him
useful
down or
attributes.
something. We could figure something out.
Yeah. And I can be attuned to one creature. Attunement ends if it's been more than 100 feet away from you for 24 hours or if you die. So if you take it and you remove it from them and you take it 30 meters away and for 24 hours, then the attunement breaks.
Okay. So like Perrin can like hold him down and I run away with Cloak or something. Okay. Good.
Hide it in the woods.
I think we have this conversation in character, but more like, if something goes wrong, we're all in agreement that what we need to do, though.
Yeah, I think so. Gotta keep
It is
an eye
a pretty
out
cool cloak, though.
Just gotta keep an eye out for any sudden overthrowing the god sentiment coming from Skith.
Okay.
Or if you start hearing voices or something.
Voices?
No, I mean like in your head. Somebody talking.
Oh, so not like near me. Just in my head.
Well, maybe
it could be near you.
Little do they know, Skith.
Yes, like that voice. You hear that voice?
No.
Never mind. It's nothing.
Has he put on the cloak yet, or is this while we're still?
This is before.
This is before.
Or like while he's attuning to it, like in the
I
hour.
don't know about his drug addiction, by the way. Like, Perrin is the only one.
He also has a madness, which is separate from the drug addiction.
Yeah, but I don't know any of that.
No.
Arena doesn't. Serena's like, what voice?
I'm trying to remember. How much did Perrin know about the voice?
I think I told you I had talked to my brother before.
I mean, he almost crashed your airship because of it, and I think you were aware.
Yeah, and I think I was assuming. Was I assuming it was the
Forgot
drugs?
about that.
I think you assumed it was the drugs.
Okay.
Oh, that was great. Like, lighthouse. Gotta go.
I'm like, Skith, have you been using any of the blue stuff?
Oh, no, I wouldn't dare. I only have one vial left. I need to be able to show it to someone so I can find more. If I use it all, how I never see it again. I can't take that risk.
Is it the voice?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
You
like,
just
I got
rambled
like
a
my
bunch.
hand like in my pouch, like thumbing
Oh, can I try to
the
snag
vial.
it? Can I try to
I
snag
mean, if his
it?
hand's in his pouch, there's not really any way to. You can later, but right now his hand is kind of filling the pouch. It's kind of difficult to pickpocket his hand.
No, well, like, I can just move his hand out of the way and try to grab it.
He would notice you moving his hand out of the way. If you want
I'm
to
not
later,
trying
by
to
all means.
I'm not trying to hide
Sleight
it. I'm
of
just
hand
I'm trying to
against my
grab it.
hand.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
actively,
sleight of
I
hand
don't care
check.
if he sees me. I'm trying to get it from him.
Okay.
Back, you witch, it's mine.
Skith, you can either make a perception check or an athletics check,
Athletics.
because you are aware.
And what do I need to roll?
Sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was going to be sleight of hand because it's active.
I think it's disadvantage because he's aware.
Okay, I can roll it again. So 15.
12. Despite the fact Skith is trying to hold on to this, you manage to just about wiggle it free and pull out this little vial of blue crystalline-like powder.
Do I know what it is from looking at it?
Blue crystalline powder. You will have
You could just
never
ask
encountered
if you
before.
wanted some, Arena.
What is it?
Makes you smarter.
Actually, you are now proficient with alchemy tools.
I'll open it and sniff it.
Has Arena
Make
not
an
seen it
Arcana
before?
check.
Like, I thought she saw when it was originally negotiated for.
I brought it out in front of.
You won't
them.
know outside of like what you.
Well,
Yeah, like you've seen Skith holding it, etc., but you don't know what it is.
you gave me your bong to smoke it too, so.
True.
Like, Arena's seen it, but none of us know what it actually is.
Yeah, I was trying to figure
Makes
out
you
what
very particularly good at chess.
But maybe it has some other type of side effects that we weren't aware of.
I think it does. I think
Well,
it does come
I
with
do
its
see my
downsides.
brother every so often. I have strange talks with my brother, who I'm not sure if he's actually there, but you can't ever be
Don't
certain
you
of
think
these
you
things.
should have probably told us this?
Perrin knew.
Perrin!
I thought it was a side effect of us being in the Grey Straits. I wasn't really sure, but I guess it's that stuff.
Oh.
Once you take
No,
it makes your mind so clear you can just see right through everything.
Maybe you should stop drinking this.
It's like a warm blue halo around your head.
I'm gonna cast. Can I cast Identify to know what it is?
You may.
Like ritual cast it?
Yeah, take 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll take some time to like ritual cast it while he. And I'm
11 minutes.
yeah.
I'm not sure what it is comprised of, but the strange creature back where we first landed was able to procure more for me. But this is my last vial, so you be very careful with that. Don't you waste any of it.
Skipping forward 10 minutes, so we just do the
Chad's
identify.
telling me to like smash it. I was like, oh, Skith will murder me if I do that.
Lightning!
Yeah, he's just gonna fry me to death.
It is spirit essence.
Spirit essence. Okay.
Before
it
it was
is-
called Mind's Eye.
Yep. which
Well,
is
that's
a
what they
type.
sold it to you as.
It's the street name, effectively, for a type of spirit essence. It effectively takes a little portion of someone's intelligence and crystallizes it. And then you can imbibe that to temporarily gain their intelligence for a short period. Before it dissipates. And then it will kind of return to the person naturally over time. But someone effectively donates part of a tiny sliver of their soul, effectively. Kind of.
Doesn't seem dangerous at all.
I will relay this information to you all and then be like,
Maybe you should not drink it unless you really need.
You don't drink it, you smoke it.
Or smoke it, I mean, sorry. Maybe you should give me back Bangu.
No, you gave it was a present. You cannot take back your gift.
It was for you
That
to
is
borrow.
very rude, Arena.
Okay, fine, you can keep that, but I'm holding on to these.
and I'm gonna drop it into my magic
Why
bag.
do you need to hold it? I told you I'm not going to take it until I get more.
Well, now I'm going to ensure you do not take it. Unless I give it
Fine,
to
I
you.
will just rob you later.
You can try.
And Arena will run ahead of everybody with Corbin Bot.
I think you should.
I am very unhappy, Perrin.
I think you should try and
Nix is just
stay
watching
off
this,
that
like-
stuff if you can. It's not doing
I
you any
traded my
good.
blood for that, Perrin.
Yeah, that
No,
doesn't
well,
help.
maybe not that one, but
I may have to revise my earlier estimation.
no, I Nixus. It makes you smart.
Yes, we have much of this in the Ashes entropy.
Do you?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh no.
It is made from so the lower caste.
Well, that isn't impressive.
He did use it to win a chess game against someone that I don't think any of us have a right to beat in a game of chess. But
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
too
it's
bad
done
we were
him.
playing for the wrong things.
I don't think it's done him any good in the time since, though.
I tried to share it with the giant dinosaur creature, but she was not having it.
Probably for the best for her.
She
Oh,
wished
yeah,
to
he
be
doesn't
more
know about the
intelligent.
dinosaur.
I
We
was simply
told
trying
Nixus
to.
about the dinosaur. We told him about the
Yes,
dinosaur.
you
Oh, yeah, we-
mentioned this giant talking dinosaur.
Yes, very pink, very odd. Giant drums. I made little stick arms with Arena to help. To help their reach.
Shall we go on to the tower?
We need to update her fan art, or her character art. Yeah, to like have
Welcome
the
to the
sticky-
true
The little-
skiff.
little grabby arm.
Yeah, the little grabby hands.
Okay.
Just
You wish to
remember,
travel?
actions speak louder than words.
Actions speak louder than bonus action.
I'm gonna hold on to that potion or that vial.
Okay.
Dare you
You-
rob me? That's so rude.
I didn't rob you. Well,
You did. You stuck your hand in my pocket, and then you're like, "I'm not giving it back."
Strictly,
Na na na
robbery
na
involves
na.
a threat of violence, so I believe she thieved it. Just saying.
I snatched it.
That's my.
I'll give it.
mind
I
crack.
told you that you probably should just be careful with when you use it.
So I'm not going to use it. It's my last one. Why would I use it? I need to be able to get
Well,
more
yeah,
of it.
you're
I need to
definitely
be
not
able to
gonna
show
use
it
it
to
now.
someone and be like,
We'll
"Where
hold
can I
on to
find
it."
more of this?"
I think I could probably actually make some more of it if I had ingredients. Now that I think about it,
Don't
'cause
tell me
I'm
that.
an I know. I'm not telling you that.
I'm imagining that
But I'm
this
out of
bickering
character,
is
I'm like-
happening as we travel.
Yeah. Rena wants to get involved in necromancy. Sure.
Oh, it involves
Oh
like.
no.
Oh yeah, because it's like souls
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, you were
so-
borrowing
Probably.
someone's soul.
Yeah.
have to, like-
No.
Sacrifice somebody.
No. You saw
think you
people
just-
donating their blood to the person who was being able to make drugs.
Okay, just
Kind of like how the
soul
dolls.
stealing living people.
It's like
Just
a
give
blood,
a little piece of
blood
it.
magic.
It's fine.
little blood magic.
Basically,
Easiest way to get
he's-
hold of someone's soul is just bit of blood.
it's
Like,
basically
for a
like
reason.
he's snorting like,
Soul dust.
yeah. What I was gonna say, snorting like mashed up Horcruxes.
I have not snorted anything, just for the record. I've smoked it.
He smoked
I haven't
it,
gotten.
We've
If she
said
takes my
drink,
bong
snort.
away, I might snort it.
It's just
So, like-
funnier for me to imagine snorting than smoking.
Arena's fine with you keeping the bong. She's like, okay, fine, then I'm gonna keep
why don't
the
you?
the
Why don't you
crystals.
grind up your sword fragments and snort those, Perrin? See how
I
that
don't
makes you
want to know
feel.
what that would do to Perrin.
Like, firstly, you take 5d6 slashing damage, and secondly, we're going on a ride.
I just appear in the astral plane, just floating. Streak walks over there like, hey.
Yep. So,
People are wondering what intelligence level a creature must be to smoke the crystals.
what intelligence you have to be to smoke the crystals.
I feel like you have
Yeah,
to
I
be
don't
pretty
know.
low
That's
intelligence. To...
It makes you smarter and less wise, so it's perfect
I think
for
they're
me.
hoping that maybe Pietro can smoke it or something.
I mean,
we don't need to get
anything, I guess,
Pietro
could
on it.
smoke
Oh,
a bit
God.
of soul. It probably just would reject anything that isn't like also sentient, sapient.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
it, like you could give it to a rabbit, but the rabbit wouldn't know what to do with that level of intelligence and soul.
Gotcha.
It might
Can you
temporarily give it a
imagine?
personality or something weird. It might be weird. I
So-
don't know.
They're like hotbox all the animals.
If Pietro got addicted, it would be like every time we went to a new city, it would be like, we'll see you guys later. We've got some stuff to take care of. Like,
Oh no.
we're gonna go look for drugs.
Like, we can't stop here.
And
This is New
Pietro's
Dawn
really
country.
good at finding shit. Pietro would be
Where'd
like,
you
I
go-
found 5 barrels of it, Skip, and I'd be like, ah.
Oh dear. Anyway, you want to travel?
Yes.
Someone make me a cartography check. Someone make me a survival check, and someone make me a perception check. You can choose who's doing which roll.
I can do cartography.
I can't do any of those, but
I could
Okay.
do survival. What was the other one?
Survival, perception, and int cartography.
Ooh, maybe I should do perception. You do the cartography. Oh, you're not proficient.
I
in
don't even
cartography.
have cartography.
I've got navigator's tools and efficiency. with
Navigators
those.
to do.
I can do cartography stuff.
I mean, I'm good. I'm a -3 for perception or for survival.
Yeah,
so-
you
Yeah,
might just
that's
want
why I'm
Skiff to
like-
just do,
Yeah, it's
even
like-
if he's proficient in the int, just because.
It's like my-
Yeah,
my-
that's what I'm
my
saying. Maybe he
perception
should
is
just do.
flat.
I can do perception then. You do survival.
I could do survival.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So Ben's doing survival. Cobalt
I'll
just
look
roll
at-
int, and you'll be rolling
Okay.
perception.
yeah, I'll be
Okay.
looking. I
Could be worse.
can give flash of geniuses now to people, so if you do need
This is
that.
a long-term kind of check.
Oh no,
for
no, no!
several
I can't do
days,
that
so
for
yeah.
this. Yeah, you're right.
Several days worth. So actually, fine. I mean, you don't really find much food. So you will need to mark off some rations. I will say that you'll find half the rations for the time. So you need to mark off 4 rations for the 3 days.
Bentham, you want to mark it off from the ones that my
Yeah, I'll
brother
just-
got us?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just
I have
mark off
0
4
right
from the-
now.
I'll mark off 4 from.
Yeah,
the
we have
sheet.
group 1 because
Okay.
Yeah,
Corbin
Corbin
and
and
Nixus-
Inixus found a whole load of stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
they went
nice.
camping or hunting, not camping.
So it'll cost you half the rations that time. In addition, Skith, you keep them on track. Relatively well done. It does take a slight bit longer, but because of the angle, it won't actually take a lot longer. And arena perception. We'll get to that. So, a
Uh-oh.
couple of days go past. And as you finally kind of get to about midday, on about your 4th day of travel, Arena, walking ahead, kind of on the back of Corvidbot, you see the top of a tree in the distance, half covered in mist, coming over the rise. And as you keep heading up the rise, you realize that that tree is not nearby and covered in mist. It's really far away, and that's a cloud. You are looking at what appears to be a huge tree, so tall that it appears a low-hanging cloud is kind of around the top, with kind of a few branches at the top, and some kind of lower down.
That's so cool. It's a tree
It's a tower,
house.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a tree tower.
Yeah. And as you look at it now, you see that there aren't any branches on like the bottom 2/3. And then at the top, that's where kind of the canopy extends. And you can see kind of individual little dots, kind of birds as they kind of flock around it. There is kind of a shoal of birds just moving around nearby, and you can see a few of them swooping in, just grabbing like little insects off the tree.
Oh, I want fan art
course.
of that. That's pretty. Arena will point out and be like,
I don't think that's a tree.
she turns around and she's like,
I think that's the tower. It's a tree tower.
Yeah, as
Don't
Perrin
be
comes up,
ridiculous.
like, of course, what else could it be?
Oh, maybe
It's
it is.
it's almost like home.
Arena says, smiling, and she'll just continue going forward.
It reminds you of home.
My family has always lived inside of a tree. We did move from one tree to the other tree.
Must be a. Well, I guess not that big. You're short of stature. No offense.
The house is kind of built around the tree, and Arena's room was kind of in one of the upper boughs where it's kind of enlarged. And then that, I think, got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my room was like half of
Your
my
room was actually in
was,
the
like,
tree, kind of mostly.
Yeah, it was like half burnt. So like you could see just the outside of the room, but not. Yeah.
But this tree appears to be hundreds of feet tall, easily. However, with a 15, you also spot nearby to the tree, maybe a few thousand feet away at most, a small kind of section where you can see treetops have kind of been parted a little bit, and you can glimpse that there seem to be a lot of teepees and kind of lean-tos. There appears to be
And we knew there were lizard men that were like around the area or run it or something like that. Or
You
had taken over.
heard something to that effect, yeah.
Yeah.
And that appears to be a lot of them. You can only glimpse a bits here and there through the canopy, but they appear to be all kind of dispersed through the forest. They haven't actually cleared trees for most of the area.
Okay. Marina will point out the little camps that are around.
What did we learn about the curled claw? Did we learn that they were mostly friendly if you weren't mean to them?
They were nice, but the poison fangs eat other lizards, is what we found out.
Okay.
I think wasn't our T-Rex friend friendly with them?
Yes,
at least
Queenie-
the ones
Queenie
around the
said the-
tower.
Yeah, Queenie said the curled claw were nice.
Okay.
Or she at least had a rapport with them.
So we
Some
can
sort of rapport.
we can probably walk up and say greetings, we come in peace, and we won't be killed.
Well, they can
And
try
then
to
there
kill
were
us.
serpent eaters, and she didn't know much about them, which is where, well, we found out about them.
Yeah, well, no one will know much
And
about
then the
them
poison-
ever again.
We did find that she said something about the poison fangs eating other lizards, which is also creepy. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
You know that lizard folk, from what she said, have a death ritual, which is like when someone dies, you return them to the clan. So they tend to perform cannibalism on the dead as a way of recycling and allowing to honor their memory.
Yeah, that's alright.
The poison fangs perform it more because they perform it on enemies and everything as well, as a way of honoring their enemies.
Okay. That's sort of like if they're not killing people to eat them, it's not too bad.
No, none of them kill people to eat them.
It's alright then. Just gotta watch out for prion diseases.
Yeah, lizard folk are actually resistant to prion disease, so they don't
Nice.
have a problem with it.
Solved.
Make a note of this weird ritual that they do.
Oh, did I attune to my shroud then?
Your cloak, yeah.
You're
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
We were fine with you doing that.
I'm looking so pimpin' right now.
Oh yeah, if it like
That
I know
cloak is so cool.
we've
Yeah.
got a couple spare items knocking about. I currently have a free attunement slot, so I gotta
Go
check
for
what
it.
we have
Okay.
knocking about.
All right.
Feel free to have a look. Cobalt, as you attune to the item and you're walking with it, you notice there's a slight coolness of a breeze. It's not enough that it makes you feel cool and stuff, but there's a slight coolness, a certain lightness to your step. And you don't feel quite so alone when walking anymore. And you can feel your mind expand just a little bit. Everything seems much more comprehensible. Not as in, you get 20 intelligence, but you can suddenly feel like everything feels a bit more approachable. tasks, intellectual tasks that at one point might have been a bit daunting. You're like, this is a bit more something that you could maybe get to grips with.
You're not going to stop till I have an entire party of like insane friends that no one else can see. Like, I'm just going to have a whole party of just creatures that are may or may not exist. You don't know.
The voices in your head are going to be arguing with each other.
It's going to be really messed up. I'm excited.
Well, we're gonna slowly wean you away from the drugs. There might be some withdrawal moments, but it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So Skith is now wearing the Shroud of Midnight, which
is dormant right now.
Yeah, Dormant Cloak, which is a kind of dark blue with the inside kind of looking like a star field, and it has 7 kind of bright silver stars glimmering in it. And there's a kind of parallax as you look at it. It looks like they're kind of through into a night sky almost as you look in.
So cool. It does so many things, neat things.
It's always a
yeah,
fun
it is a
texture,
pretty
the
cool,
3D space texture.
pretty cool cloak.
Okay, you might add like a charges number to one of the items on your sheet, so you can toggle up and down.
Right.
Into the resources section. That's it. Okay, so looking down,
the whole
you can
snow
see
sorting for me. Forget about the cloak. People forgot about the cloak because we were talking about the weird potion. Or
what's happened in the last few episodes. So you look down, you can see this town. Maybe would be the best way you would have an analogy for it.
A bunch of tents, like a little camp. Encampment.
Bigger than a
but
little
it's big.
camp. You
it's
can't
like a
tell.
tent. Like,
you can't tell the exact extent of it because you know it's there, but you think probably, in terms of population, probably town size, which is by far the biggest you've seen
like
here.
A village of people. All right, cool.
What do you intend?
I think we're gonna keep going closer. We think they're friendly, so we hope that just talking to them is gonna be fine.
Yeah, the best situation, the best approach is probably to walk up directly, make our presence
known,
obvious from a distance. Last thing we want to do is jump out of the bushes at these people, and then we'll be honest with our intentions and see what the requirements are for tower entry.
Okay. So you begin to head down and vaguely in the direction of the actual tents and lean-tos that you've seen. Probably within about 500 feet as you continue walking down, you're approached by a group of 6 lizard folk, all of whom have spears and bows, which are on their back. Most of them seem to be kind of a dark greenish color. There's one who's got like patches of like dark red down the side towards the back. And all of them stooped, head forwards, very much like Dragonborn, but kind of a lot more like slim kind of build, as opposed to having the ridges and bony protuberances of Dragonborn. They're much more like clean cut. The first one comes up to you, and in Draconic, so Arena won't get it, but the other two of you will. Who are you, and with such strange attire?
We're travelers from very far from here. We came for the tower. We met with someone called Queenie who told us about your people here.
Come. The Elder will want to speak with you.
Of course, thank you.
You are welcome as guests until you prove otherwise.
We will attempt to prove as best as possible that our intentions are good.
And they walk with you. As they walk through the camp, like
I give a thumbs up to Arena, like I think it went well.
Yeah, it's quite civilized.
And you see them just going and sitting down near little cook fires nearby. The 4 with you kind of keep going. One of them definitely, like, when they think no one's looking, kind of with the butt of the spear, taps Corvidbot. As they are definitely curious of Corvidbot.
Corvidbot taps them back.
Their beak.
They kind of boop Corvidbot on the nose.
Corvidbot boops them in the nose.
And they slap Corvidbot on the back. Corvidbot doesn't move because made of
knocks
metal.
them over. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Launch the missiles.
You go to kind of a slightly more open area where there is kind of a much larger lizard folk. This one would probably be considered large. Definitely taller than any of you. Maybe by about a foot. So we're talking like 7 foot, 7'2". Heavily built, but with scars. You can see sections where like the actual scales have been ripped off and leaving kind of scarring underneath, so they haven't actually been able to grow back. Wearing very little. I mean, it's pretty much just a wooden breastplate that looks like it's been crudely carved, and it's tied on with bits of vines. But you've seen kind of things that look crude and turn out to be quite magical before. So there's no knowing if this is actually just something quite powerful. Nonetheless, they turn round. Who are you, and why have you come to the Cold Claw?
Is this in Draconic?
This is in common.
Ah. Oh. We were a team of adventurers that came to these lands to search for a missing friend of ours. We found them and made sure that they're safe, and we thought that while we were here we might be able to come visit the tower, if that is something that is acceptable to your people. I'm not sure if you have claim to it or simply live near it.
We are the guardians of it.
Is it possible for us to have access?
They like put their finger down into like a kind of like a tapioca kind of pot nearby. It's got some sort of rice or something in it that's kind of half liquid, and they kind of. You will need to prove your worth. You either need to demonstrate a skill in an area that makes you worthy of entering the tower. You look powerful already.
I'm sure we can all think of something.
Do you
One
have
will
some
be sufficient.
examples of what it might be that you want us to do?
You pick an area, and then you nominate a person. We will pick the exact task. You may pick an area from might, intellect, speed. Then we will define an exact task that you must prove your prowess at. Should you do so, then you are welcome. Be treated as guests while here.
What if we don't?
Then you leave.
Like, why?
Like if we fail the thing.
Oh, okay.
Then you leave.
Oh, okay.
Alternatively, if you have some sufficient gift to the clan that may be of use, realities can be waived.
What kind of gift?
Something that would be of use to my clan. It can be a donation of sufficient food to see us through, clothing, or magical items.
Sure, we won't have much trouble passing their tests.
We'll have to decide amongst ourselves.
Have time.
In the meantime...
Well, we know I'm the smartest here, so would you like me to do the intelligence test?
It's an option. Or I could try the test of might.
Are you the smartest? I don't know if you are.
I think I am.
His int is
What's
pretty
your
good.
int?
No.
Oh yeah, you
Skip
think
thinks
you
he
are.
is.
That's true. That's true.
It's not a factual statement, but it is an opinion.
Okay.
That's
I'm
all
like,
right,
are
isn't
you
it?
the most? But that does sound like something Skith would say.
You may indeed have the test of intellect. It covers a number of potential challenges of brain, quickness of thought, wisdom, sheer intelligence, and knowledge of fact. You would be welcome to try on behalf of your group.
Or he could just have parents smash whatever things they need smashed.
The test of might
Fine,
can
might.
involve strength, and it can involve toughness and ability to withstand.
I like to think I have both of those in reasonable measure.
Well, if you want to try that, Perrin, that's just less work for me, I guess, and I can save my intellect for the tower.
I'm fine to put
I
myself
do know
forward.
how you like to show your strength off all the time.
He's won tournaments.
I like say
Impressive.
proud of him.
Yes, we also need to discuss your trophy taking that I've heard of recently, but that is another discussion.
Trophy taking.
Nix
Nix
said
is like,
oh, that's another time, perhaps.
Arena's confused.
Yes, well, if we're all happy for me to try the might test, and I check that everyone's okay with it. I think might is what we'll go for.
I'd rather you have the pressure than me.
very well. We will put you up. We will arrange the test, and we do get to tell you what the test is before you choose who will do it. But you've chosen a test of might, and we will arrange it. If you still wish to go ahead with it as yourself, that is fine. If you wish to change, that would also be fine.
All right.
And he gestures. Please, avail yourself of our hospitality. A couple of the cook fires nearby, kind of people edge to the side.
Oh, thank you very much. There is something else I think it would be right to discuss. I want to ask about your dealings with the Serpent Eaters.
Yes. We haven't heard from them in some time. We normally get a group up about now.
I'm afraid I have some unfortunate news. On our way up here, we were looking for the Serpent Eaters, as where we believed our missing friend had ended up. And we found, unfortunately, that the tribe has been wiped out.
Wiped out.
A group of Yuan-Ti emerged near a ruined temple that
We
we
have
came
had
across.
run-ins with the UNT, but wiped out. Why would anyone wipe out a clan?
We believe that they were attempting to appease their god. It required a blood sacrifice, and they unfortunately were able to capture the Serpent Eaters, as far as we can tell, in their entirety, and by the time we arrived, it was too late.
We must mobilize. You know where they are based. I'm sorry that your visit to the tower will be delayed. We could do with your assistance.
We're not sure at the moment of the state of them. It is likely that there are some of them still around. We went to the temple, as our friend had been taken with the rest of the Serpent Eaters, and we defeated the Yuanti that we found there, but it is true that there may be more.
What of their leaders, their cult brethren?
We believe they are dead by our hands.
Investigation check.
$17.
Looks to you in your group. You swear this on your god?
Yes.
Comes forwards and just gives you a big hug. A little bit crushing you, but you have done a great service
The hug
for
of
us
truth. No, I'm just kidding.
then. We have had run-ins with these UNT. They have cost us several lives of our tribe. To hear that they wiped out another. Life is precious and should not be so easily cast aside. You do us a good honor by bringing us this information. And furthermore by ending the threat of such dangerous folk. Your gift is accepted. You may enter the tower when you are ready.
Oh.
Thank you for giving us that kindness. I'm sorry that we weren't able to do more for the tribe when we arrived. It was... If it had been even a day earlier, we might have been able to make a difference.
If it was later, another tribe might have been next.
Our friends lost some people in the mix too.
And Arena kind of like points to our dragonborn homies.
Battle was fierce, but many of my kin fell. All dragon-blooded. At least you survived. Thanks to these folk. Well, you're welcome here. You may spend your time. We will clear out a hut. And when you are ready, you may enter the tower.
We have our own camping equipment. Probably won't need your assistance in that matter, but it is appreciated.
We will clear out a space near the center of the campfire, so you may have the position of honor.
Thank you very much. We hope not to be too much of a drain on your resources.
And maybe we can also still help with getting more food.
Thank you, little one. So, feel free to go ahead whenever you are ready. I will see to the clearing of the space for you.
Arena will get up.
I'll give a little bit of a bow and I'll head out.
If she sees Perrin bow, she will also bow, because she doesn't really know. She just copies him in every social situation.
So Pietro bows.
Yeah. Perrin's making it up
Corbin
as he goes along, but
bows.
it usually seems to work out.
Nixus bows.
No one usually is too upset about a bow, or if they are, they're still flattered.
I'm not bowing.
That's
Nixus gently puts his hand on your back.
I'll do the formal whole
Okay.
bow then if he
Oh no.
With your
Directs
cloak and
me.
everything, you're like,
Only out of respect for him, though. Because I don't want to embarrass
like,
my brother.
I don't bow. People bow to me.
I mean, in my head, that's what I was thinking. But I didn't want to say it out loud because we got a favorable response from them so far.
It's learning.
It's better to just keep your mouth shut sometimes than say what you're thinking.
So, you head to the tower.
We can. I need to pick an item. What do we have that isn't attuned at the moment?
I think the Skiff's dropped a couple of items.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of my
check out our
amulet
item
yet.
list.
Wait, I don't need to take anything.
I don't think you can use the amulet either, really.
Yeah, I don't need to take
amulet wouldn't
anything
really
that
do much for
anyone
him.
is using. It's just, at this point, I feel like we've discarded a few different things that could help.
Yeah, there was a crystal blade,
That's I have that.
mithril breastplate. I don't know. I said blessed
Yes,
plate.
the blessed plate. It is a
Blessed
cleric item.
plate.
The shield of radiant resistance, which we could, sell. Maybe these guys might buy it from us.
Or we could just give it to my homie that's
The
helping
greater
us.
healing potions and a healing potion. We probably should disperse those.
I would rather give, if Nixus needs the shield and he's going into the tower with Pietro and he can make use of it, we should probably give that to him.
Yeah, Nixus is
rather
definitely
than selling
down
him.
kind of whatever his main weapon was. He's currently using a two-handed weapon that he got from one of the dead Yuanti. Nothing special.
Well, Anixis was going to stay outside and watch our stuff for us.
Yeah, but he said he was going to go into the tower with Pietro, so I'm just saying, like, if
Oh.
we probably shouldn't
Pietro
sell
goes
the
in 2
shield
times.
off.
Pietro will be the same level as Nixus, and then they'll go in for the last.
Yeah, and we can
Yeah.
give them a bunch of gear. We can give
Yeah.
them all up.
So
I'll
let's
give
just
Pietro
not
some of my
sell the
stuff, too.
shield in case he could use it.
Yeah, I'll give Pietro, like, anything that he can wear that I have.
Oh, Aaron, what's your last item? You've got your armor, your sword, Ring of Healing.
Yeah, we
Oh,
still have the ring of healing.
the Ring of Healer's Heroism?
Yeah, I gave my
could take
pearl
that.
to Pietro,
It's been a while.
and I don't
Got
have
the side
anything
crystal.
else. Yeah, the side crystal, but is that going to be that useful? I
That's
don't
nice, but yeah, it's
You've got. Are you using the headband of extra concentration right now, Skith?
know. Nope.
Headband of
What
extra concentration.
what does that do? Because I've already got some.
It adds the level of the
bonuses there.
spell to your concentration checks up to 3.
Ooh, so that would
Yeah.
stack with the stuff I already have. I could become even better at concentration.
Yes. You need to be better at concentration.
I got it. Yeah, the concentration's not in use. I'm going to update to my cloak.
'Cause, yeah,
though,
Ring of
my
Healer's
sheet.
Heroism isn't as useful as it used to be. Because if I use an action to heal someone who isn't me, then I get temporary hit points. Which means it's only going to happen if I use my action to heal someone in combat. Which is rare. So probably out of the two, the concentration headband is better, and then I can just
You
be
could
like,
use the Shield of Radiant Resistance.
what
Yeah,
does
you
that
could.
do?
Well,
We don't
it gives
know
you
yet.
resistance to radiant damage, and it will take up a hand, but it'll give you +2 to AC. You won't be able
Ooh,
to get
that's
your
nice.
two-handed weapon proficiency
That's
thing,
the
though.
thing I won't get to.
Oh.
Not being two-handed would
Plus
would
2
suck.
AC is nice, but you don't mind getting.
His fighting style is two-handed, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 2 AC. is
But I
nice.
think
Yeah, I
I'm
like
gonna
the
go
big-
with
The big chonky
My-
swings.
tower build, I think. So I have repeating
build.
shot, my +1 AC to my steel defender, and my boots of elvenkind.
So you take out that, like, little... it's like a section of brass that has the dragon scales all over it, and you kind of clip that into place on the steel defender, and it kind of...
It like changes. Yeah.
The
What I
outside of the steel
imagine is
defender
like
kind of
all
goes
of.
to that kind of dull red black from the
I was
dragon.
imagining it like
Gold
all
black.
of them flip.
Yep.
They flip and it's like.
And they kind of go to the color of the original dragon, which was the kind kind of the shadow gold, so it kind of goes to a very dark kind of gold, almost black with gold edges around the scales. And
Sick. I think it's the first time I'm using it.
Yeah.
And then I will go with my planned combat build for my attuned items.
Planned combat, head of intelligence, Indian sufficient or postal. Classic loadout.
Yeah.
So long since we've done towers.
Yeah. I have like
Been
buttons for
busy.
this, you guys, because I have so many different loadouts for different purposes.
Okay. Skith, you're going cloak.
Rod of Storms, Bracers of Defense.
Right.
And then
Yep.
my Midnight Shroud.
Cool. And Skith, and Perrin.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have armor, sword, and focus circlet.
Okay, you're going all the concentration.
Yeah, I now get +6 to concentration checks.
It gives you,
Damn,
it
that's
gives you
sick.
+1 to +3 depending on the level of the spell. It depends on the level of the spell you concentrate.
What spell do you
okay.
normally have up that's concentration oriented?
Is
should
like Hexblade? Oh wait, is that a
Hunter's Mark is
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
one I'll often have. But sometimes I might have Blinding Smite, which is a level 3.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So,
That's a good one.
at the base of the tree, as you head towards it, you see these huge roots that are kind of the thickness of like a canal barge, breaking away and then going into the earth. And you can see where the earth is raised into almost kind of small hills as the roots are burrowed underneath and push up the land around.
Before we go in, can I make some healing potions?
That would take you a day.
I know.
We do have some healing potions, so we should pass those around. We have one greater healing potion and two greater healing potions and one regular healing potion. We might be able to ask these guys if they have anything.
I've got one in my band still, but I don't think I have any actual physical potions on me.
I
I have one.
I have one.
Oh wait, no, I do. I
regular.
have one health potion still.
Yeah, I
It
have
says
one
in my
regular healing
inventory.
potion. Yeah.
I have one greater healing potion on me.
I can't remember what's in my band. I think it's just a regular one.
I think it's regular.
Yeah.
Because you
We
had
do
two
have-
regular and then 2 use one.
We have 2 greater left and 1 healing, so I don't know who wants what.
I'm not taking damage, Kappa, this tower, so. I'm just kidding.
I could
It's
take
gonna
a
hurt probably.
normal one because I've already got a greater healing.
If you want, you could ask if you could wait a day and you could spend a day doing healing potion creation, or you could ask them if they have anything to trade for healing potion.
I would feel a lot better if I could actually turn some of these 11 health potions supply into actual health potions.
Do we have crystal? So who's got the crystal blade and the mithril breastplate and
I've got the crystal
shield?
blade.
You have the crystal blade. Okay. I'm just trying to see who claimed what. And then the mithril breastplate we're gonna sell. I'm guessing the shield we're gonna sell.
What is that?
No, we're gonna keep the shield in case Nixus needs it for the tower with Pietro.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
What does the breastplate
to
do?
help
Is it
their
magic
odds.
or is it just a thing?
It is magic. The magic is the mithril. Like, it is an innately magical metal. And it means that it is a light armor that is actually a medium armor, but it's light. It can be worn under normal clothes, and if it does impose disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks, it doesn't impose disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks. So no disadvantage on stealth for the breastplate.
Okay.
So we'll give the shield to Anixis until we get to the sheer atrophy or something like that.
the sheer atrophy. That's when
Nixus
that's
is
when
like,
the
Whatever.
society's
Thank you.
collapsing.
Does anyone have a spare sidearm? This is two-handed, and I will suffer if carrying this as well as the shield. I may be able to buy one or trade one from these curled
I
claws.
Might be your best bet.
I don't suppose anyone can spot me my share of the proceeds from the slaying of Masha. I did not have any money left after they captured me.
How much does he need?
That would be parents' department.
I mean, a longsword isn't particularly expensive, but he doesn't know what things are worth here.
If Cobalt puts... So, Cobalt, how many spots do you have left on your ring?
I have 2 spots left in the band.
Okay. Do you want to take one of the greater healing potions then?
Sure.
And then, Bentham, do you want to take the other greater healing potion?
I can if you're offering. That'll put me at 1 normal, 2 greater.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you. I have 1 health potion, and I have spells to heal, so...
I just have to remember that 1 is greater and 1 is not in the ring.
Yeah, make a note of it.
Note.
Yeah. Make a new box entry or something and put like the 3 different
You could do what I do, like one of these things where you
that's what I was talking
make
about.
like
Yeah, do one of them.
one of this, and then you just say like you say like 3 slots, and then you just put what's in each slot.
Yeah.
And then if it's empty, just put empty or something.
All right. Perrin, do you want to do anything about healing potions? Or you good?
I would if possible. And like I've also got components for an antidote potion and components for 2 disease heal potions.
To make any potions will take at least a day.
That's
you need to
we
wait.
We could hang out for a day.
If you wish to trade, you can go back to the mask.
We could hang out for a day if you want to make them. Because I think you should just give me regular potions. You should take the greater potion because you have like a bigger health pool than me. You know what I mean? So take that other greater one. Skit take the other greater one, and you have the regular healing potion too.
Alternatively, you can always trade now, and you can go into the tower for your first level, come out, and be like, "Thanks for the hospitality. Can we go in again? We want to just stick around and make some potions."
We could trade the mithril breastplate since we don't need it.
True.
I don't know how much it's worth. Can I what do you call it when you look up
appraise it?
Prices. Appraise it?
In theory, I just put
Arcana?
prices on all items, so you wouldn't even need to. You just know in theory. Let me have a look.
And we spent 500 of the gold that we had. So how much gold do we have as total?
I've got 44 personally on me.
I marked 500 off our party pool for Corbin. We've got 900, but I need to put in the exact amount we got from Masha, and I can't remember what the number was.
Oh, I have the exact number for you if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up the calculator app and then tell me.
3,321. I'll paste it in chat.
3,321. Okay, so our total gold is 4,219.
And I'll take
nice.
Disguise kit.
Are you giving any to... Is that minus the stuff you gave to Corbin?
Yeah, that's minus the 500.
Are you giving a share to Inexus and Pietro?
We can give some...
Okay. So how much did we have?
We have 4,200.
4,200. And 32 platinum pieces, I thought. Or is that gone now? Okay.
Do we get the...
Interesting. I'll remove it because I might just have the wrong.
I think I factored that into the overall number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you factoring in Inexus and Pietro? Remember, I am keeping track of Pietro and what Pietro can afford and stuff because Pietro is trying to do stuff as well. And Inexus, who is involved, you do know that Inexus will probably, if you say, "Hey, I'm not paying you anything," he'd be like, "Yes, you're."
What if we
me
give him that
enough.
magic shield? Would that be payment enough?
Probably. It's a good shield. It's an item of resistance. So it's
none of us can use it. Why don't we just?
That's what
give
I
him
was
the
saying.
shield?
If and that, I mean, because he did help a lot during the fight with Masha. He like saved your bro's life for sure.
But we can't use the shield anyway. I think just give him the shield.
That's what I was thinking.
I could in a pinch, but it would mean sacrificing a.
I know that's a little bit.
Bonuses.
Will you ever use it?
A little bit of wasted resources, but.
Remember also, if you wish to change your fighting style, you are able to do so at certain level ups.
Yeah.
So if that's something that you are considering, that is something that is possible.
I've gone so ham on two-handed so far.
In which case, give him the shield. You're not using
it.
Yeah, I think give him the shield.
It's like there's times I could use it, but I'd never want to actually choose.
Inexus is very grateful to all of you.
Sweet.
He does still request that you can spot him a little bit of money to go and ask if he can find a sword.
Does he just need like
10?
That makes sense. Should we?
I believe a longsword's like 25 gold, but he doesn't know if they
okay.
sell longswords here.
Just slap him like 50 gold.
Yeah, give him
Yeah,
50 gold.
we'll give him 50 gold.
Yeah, so we have 4,150, and then Pietro, how much do we want to give Pietro?
I'd give Pietro like 500 gold.
Yeah, I'm down with 500 for Pietro.
Because like the value of the shield plus the gold, and then he, you know, it's just you just want to make sure we're fair to all of our NPC help.
Yeah. He wasn't there for the fight with Masha, but he did do a good distraction. So.
So we're at 3,650 then, right?
Oh, I had it at
Plus I have a bunch of gems.
669. Nice.
Pietro's always a good investment.
If you give the 69 to Pietro, the rest breaks
down.
No,
I already gave 500 to Pietro in that calculation.
Yeah. If you then give 69 to Pietro as well, in addition, I believe that gives you what, 3,600 left?
Yeah.
That breaks down perfectly between the three of you.
Which I'm fine just keeping as party gold for now. Until
Yeah, I think I'm fine with
the party gold, but yeah,
party
sure.
Gold,
We'll give Pietro an extra 69.
We also have a bunch of gems. Keep in mind too.
Okay.
I will.
Inexus comes back quickly and says,
"That's how many gems we have."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing pretty good.
Inexus comes back quickly and says, "They don't seem to quite as understand the value of coin. However, they said they could be willing, considering what we have done for them."
Oh, should I swap him a black pearl for the 500? Or how much did we give Inexus?
50.
100?
No, we gave him 50.
50. And a shield.
Oh, should I give him one of my paradots instead of the 50 gold?
They also have health potions. If you wish, I can take your black pearl, get myself a sword, and get you loads of health potions and bring you back any change out of my cut.
I think we're good on health potions. Bentham just needs to make them.
Well, we're good on health potions if you count our health potion supplies as health potions, but I'd rather have some more normal health potions before we go in the tower. But considering we have a lot of money,
two greater potions, a regular healing. Cobalt has how many?
Well, I don't want to just
have
start.
A regular.
I don't want to start
and
just
two
chugging,
in my band, one greater.
I just want to start chugging greater healing potions in the tower though, if we can avoid it, because I can't make those, so they're expensive as hell.
But we have a lot of potions between all of us. I think we're pretty good for this run. Plus whatever you make today.
We always think that, don't we?
What I'm thinking is we buy a few now so that we can just do the tower, and then after the tower we wait for a while so our souls calm down, and in that time, we can, I can just make all of our potions.
I'll give him one of the paradots, and then he can with the other 50 gold that we gave him, he can buy us potions then.
They don't really want to accept the gold. I mean, if I can, if I want, it might sour relations a little bit if we.
Okay. Give us back the 100 gold then. So that puts it.
It's only 50.
We gave him 50.
Okay, 3,650. So we take that back, and then I give him 2 paradots or 3, all 3 of them.
Okay, I will get you 2 potions, and I will keep 1 paradot for myself.
Okay, that sounds good, right?
Right.
So it's 50 gold a potion here.
It's a paradot a potion.
But a paradot is worth 50 gold.
Yeah.
All potions are worth 50 gold.
They are.
Wait,
they don't care about gold either.
My brain, I've already
You're thinking of your half price.
Yeah, I've already edited it in my brain to be like a health potion is 25 gold.
So you wait. How many paradots are you giving him?
I gave him 2.
You gave him 2.
I gave him 2.
He can get you 1 health potion then.
Okay, you want to give him all 3?
Yeah, you give him the other one. We don't need paradots for any.
Why don't I
spells, right?
Give him 1 amethyst and 1 peridot then.
Yeah, I could do it that way. That's 2 health potions and he gets a sword.
Okay.
So that leaves me at that. Just because I don't want to give all my paradots away, because what if someone wants a peridot and then I don't
Very specific requests.
Arena is like, she wants to make sure she has 1 jewel of every kind.
This is basically me playing an RPG. It's like, I always need to have 1 of everything just in case.
Yeah, but you do realize that they're not stacking in your inventory now. Every time you look at your inventory, it's 1. In
But they're
case, like, in other words, it would stack, and you'd get a
shiny.
stack of them. They look pretty. Okay, fine.
That's why the first thing you do in the RPG is rush the house quest so that you can start storing your wands of everything in your house.
Nixus comes back, 2 health potions in little kind of leather bladders, hands them to you, and you see that he has a sword, a couple of gems, and a number of what appear to be trinkets. And little scrolls of parchment kind of hide.
Because some of my spells require a very specific gem. So
No
it's
spell
like...
requires a peridot. I
Okay.
can tell you for certain.
Well, you might have like a thing that jewel crafting wise I need. I don't
Yes,
know what
the
you're
jewel
gonna throw at
crafting
me.
test. You need exactly a peridot.
I don't know, man. You're crazy.
Okay. Thanks for that. Right, okay, you have 2 health potions. Who's carrying them?
We have more than 2.
You've got 2 more health potions. Who's carrying them?
I will carry one of them at least. Who wants the other?
Yeah, I've got 3 total on me, including my band, so I think I'm okay with like 1 great or 2 regular.
Then Perrin, take it. I have 2 health. I have 2 regular health potions.
I feel like we should all have at least like 3, you know, on average.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy then. I'm now 2 basic, 2 greater. Now I feel comfortable.
And then whatever ones you make, because you can make regular ones.
Yeah.
I'll take one of those.
Okay.
If we wait a day.
Then we all at least have 3 potions, but some of us have more than 3.
Okay. So, with that said, are you ready to enter the tower?
I think so.
Okay.
Arena has emptied her bag. There's a whole pile of stuff.
Yeah.
Just next to the door that Nixus and Pietro are just sitting on, and they're currently talking tactics. Okay.
Can Nixus drop us an aid?
Oh, well,
I
of
was
course.
gonna ask that. Yeah.
Sick.
You will drop an aid at level 3.
Nice.
Nice thing about having a cleric in the group that isn't going in the
Oh.
tower.
Worth giving a rare magic item to. Hell yeah.
I am not entering the tower today, so I do not need my spell slots. Yes, of course. And he aids you.
How much does that give us? That's
Level 3.
yeah. Oh, he's doing level 3. I think I have aid.
I think it's 10 HP, because it's 5 plus, yeah, so 10 HP.
Yeah, because I have aid. I just don't have
Nice.
it memorized usually.
Yep, so all 3 of you have plus 10 to your max HP.
Sick.
85.
So increase your max HP by that.
I'm at 63.
Okay.
And then that does not include Corvid Bot, right?
No, it doesn't include Gorbot. It's only 3 creatures.
Okay.
I would like to use the restroom before we go out of character.
Okay, well, we're going to go to a break. But
We're gonna go to
Okay.
break.
Okay.
as
Make sure you go to the bathroom before we go in the tower.
As you leave, it's good advice, actually.
Actually,
as you leave
where do you go to the
Inixus-
bathroom in the tower?
On the floor.
Pietro.
in the fountain in the middle room.
You just go in the middle of the fountain. Ew.
Oh, unclean.
That's what gold items are made from. They're recycled juices. But as you go in between the roots, you find what appears to be kind of a road-sized kind of area between the roots that leads to an arch. There's kind of tangled vines up over a bough. And there's some big carved wooden doors. And as you pull them aside and step in, you see the very familiar shape of the entrance chamber. And with the door closes behind you, who is opening the door to go in?
It's always Perrin.
Yep,
Get in there, strong arm daddy.
Or Corvid Bot. I guess Corvid Bot's next to Perrin.
Okay. Erin, you touch the door and with kind of a fresh gust of wind, almost like a kind of a pine smell, through the crack in the door, you hear a from behind you in the location of Skiff. And that's where we're going to go break.
Oh no.
What does that mean? Oh no.
Probably the Shroud Cloak thing.
Oh god, what's it doing?
What happened behind Skiff?
I wonder if it's
Yeah.
like a pocket dimension or something
You
crazy.
all hear a kind of a pop of air dissipating, and then kind of like something falling over fabric, and then a ding, 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 ding.
Oh, there were little stars inside,
So
like 7
we
stars
will
inside
come
of
back
the-
to that in about 8 minutes. So go use the
Am I
toilet
gonna
before you get in the
explode?
shower. Get yourself a drink. Get yourself a magic item, health potion, and we'll be back shortly.
See you soon.
Hello there. Welcome back to Ascension, Dungeons and Dragons on Roll For It. So, team, we've just entered a tower.
I'm nervous.
And
I'm
something-
excited because I want to. Like, this is exciting, but I'm also nervous
also
about what it is.
Yeah, this could be good. I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, same.
And as soon as they entered the tower proper by opening the door into the first chamber, there was a sound of a pop of air from the direction of Skith, and then the sound of something sliding against cloth, and then a tinkle, like a ting, 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 ting of metal hitting stone.
I'm gonna whip around immediately and look for the source of the noise.
Yeah, Arena's looking.
You look over,
seeing.
make a perception roll. Everyone can do that.
Oh, okay.
Pardon me.
Perception.
Yeah, baby.
8.
Okay.
We got a 6, a 7, and an 8. And Corvidbot got an 18.
Corvidbot doesn't really know exactly what's going on, but he knows the direction it came from, and he's pointing at Skith. All of you are like not sure where that came from, except for Corvidbot, who quickly identifies Skith. However, this is like, a second, because what happens next is a little bit more obvious. So, sorry, we can't exactly talk in, the most obvious of terms, but now you're in a tower, things are a little bit more flexible. No one can overhear me telling you things that really should be kept confidential, that people don't like other people telling, and that sort of thing. And quite frankly, that game of tower, I've never seen someone play those moves. I have not been defeated in quite some time. So, in fairness, since you already knew what I was going to tell you, I'll tell you some other things that people don't exactly know.
Is he stood in the room with us right now, or is he just?
You see no one else in the room.
I'm just looking around like.
Right, you want to get your pen and paper, your papyrus and quill, whatever went right for this. It's only going to repeat one time.
Yeah, Arena's grabbing, pulling her notebook out.
Tower boons, lesser marks as they're known. These are handed out on a single individual by individual basis, and it's much more discretionary. You really have to kind of go above and beyond. The Tower Herald gets kind of involved with these. And it's not the entire group. It's each individual. So if an individual impresses and the rest of the group are doing kind of shit, the individual might get a boon, the rest of the group won't. So, bear that in mind. There are a lot of lesser tower boons. Not just a few, like a lot. Some of these, for instance, immortality, kind of a famous one. You just don't age, you can't die from old age, and you're immune to effects that cause old aging. Pretty simple. But then again, there's stuff like invincibility, which, you can basically reduce anyone's source of damage to 0. Pretty good, I'd say. There's also things like fortitude, which increase your ability to take damage. Things like fate, where you can kind of influence events around you. Dimensional travel, which allows you to shift between dimensions. There's even high magic, where you gain additional spell slots, so you're a little bit more potent. You can also get things like irresistible offense, allows you to ignore resistances. There's also perfect health, makes you immune to poison and disease, advantage on con saving throws, kind of based off of the paladin thing, I think. Plane of travel allows you to shift between dimensions as well. There's even quick casting. That is a little bit more involved. It means that you can cast a spell that would normally take an action as a bonus action. There are other rules about it, but that one's pretty useful. You'll remember, Masha did that. Regeneration. Basically, you get to regenerate health. There's also resilience, allows you to get more skilled at saving throws. Speed increases how fast you travel. Spell mastery, you can cast a spell that is of low level repeatedly without ever expending a spell slot, as you naturally regenerate the mana yourself. Flash of recall allows your mind to be so focused that you can quickly change out spells on the fly. Elemental soul You become resistant to a certain damage type. If you've actually got resistance already, you become immune to it. Pretty good for a certain Dragonborn, I know. There's also Stormborn, there's Unfettered, True Sight, Undetectability, Mending, makes it easy to heal. Conflux, I think a certain Artificer kind of has that built in, but it gives you an extra, attunement slot, and you become better at figuring out magical items. There's Rapid Casting, Material Possession, an item that you're attuned to becomes more powerful. Titan's Grip allows you to wield certain weapons that might normally need 2 hands with just 1. You can also have Ethereal Rider, allows you to summon steeds that you ride. Worm, you get the ability to breath weapon of a dragon. Divine makes your divine spells more potent. Savior, your lay on hands and stuff become more potent as well. You can also smite with ranged attacks. Battle Cry, Soul Bonded, Phase Shot, Hemomancy, Iron Mind, Reactive, Brutal. There's a few more out there. Anyway, pretty sure you got more than for your bargain for, but in fairness, that was a particularly good game, Jess. So, I'm going to peace out before someone's listening in. Probably shouldn't be in this place, but you never know. Oh, sorry about the rant.
Does this have to do with a dragon, Jess?
It's Rakdos clearly talking.
Yeah. What?
Perrin finishes the frantic scribbling. Well, that
Yeah,
was
Arena
unexpected.
does too.
What? Where? Can I look for Geep?
Yeah, Geep's not on you.
What?
You do find roughly where you normally keep him in your robes, something on the floor. There's a small platinum coin.
My coin.
Huh.
Hey.
As you pick it up, you don't recognize the face on it. The face on the coin is Rakdos.
Not sure if this
Now
is
that's
an
quite a
improvement.
trick. Matches my robes.
Huh.
You can't have this, Arena.
I don't want it.
You keep your little grubby paws out of my pouch from now on.
I don't know if you should keep that, though.
Why not? He seems friendly enough. He just gave us a wealth of information.
But at what cost?
A good game of chess, apparently.
We can hope.
But why did he just say it now?
Suppose you
I
could
have
only
no
share it
clue.
in a tower.
That is strange, though, don't you think?
I've done it before, only sharing information once we've entered a tower.
I guess it makes sure that no one else can hear.
Apart from the risk of you forgetting the conversation happened. And with that, Perrin's gonna go to the top of his notes and say a message from our friend in Freeport. So that he remembers what this is about.
Yeah, Arena opens up her book as soon as you say that too and makes a note of it.
I can't remember. Did I ask if you are allowed to have more than one boon at a time? Or is that something that I haven't
They
asked?
aren't limited. You can have.
Okay.
Those seem nice. We kind of knew about
Yeah.
boons in general, but we didn't know like all the specific types that could happen. So that's cool.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, I'll be trying for that immortality one, but we'll see, I guess. It's more difficult than More difficult, probably, than just a simple run through a tower.
Yeah, towers are difficult enough already before you start to do them with extra conditions. Interesting that the Herald has to get involved.
I guess the important part here is that we should all try our best.
Oh, I forgot. Are we going to use our key this time if we make it to the top? I'm supposed to go and collect information for Mr. Tonks.
I think we should use it, but maybe if the force shield is up, we should not disintegrate that on our first try.
Also, you're meant to collect some of the energy from the crystal in the pillar power that Pietro's got.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Forgot that.
Fine. It just means Pietro needs to go in after you, before you do your last run.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Well, shall we?
You know,
Arena nods.
Scout out a little at the end and then do it on the next run round. Are we able to pinpoint the noise? Does
that the coin falling?
Yeah. Well, there was multiple noises, so. Or maybe it was all just the coin. I don't know.
Up was probably Geep turning into a coin. The against cloth, probably the coin sliding out from where Geep was resting, and then it landing on the ground. Also, Skith, please add 1 platinum coin to my inventory.
Yay, I got my plat back.
He was very concerned about that. He's like, that's 1 plat!
Comes around, goes
It
around.
just seemed a waste to be turned into a rat. You know how many
expensive
rats I
rat,
can
yeah.
buy?
It's still worrying that it's not a proper platinum coin because it's got Rakdos'
Yeah.
face on it. It's like,
That's what I'm concerned about. Like, why
It
is
still
keeping
has
that?
the required amount of platinum to be legal tender.
It's a
still,
collector's
I don't know
item,
if it's-
Perrin.
Yep.
Like, I just feel like we shouldn't go spending it on health potions next time we're at Earthane's Emporium. Might not go down well.
Or you spend it immediately at somewhere shoddy. You go gambling with it and you get something else immediately in replacement.
Yeah, that's the strat.
If we require any decisions that need a coin flip, I've got us covered.
Okay. So, what do you do?
I'm going
We
to turn back to the
going?
door and say, all right, before whatever's in this room happens too long, I will open the door.
Okay. As you open the door, you see a low, kind of oak slatted and beamed interior. And under the light of several torches that kind of flickers ever so gently as you walk in, you see 6 beautifully carved wooden totems, each one depicting an animal. There's a cat with feet together, posed majestically. An eagle, wings up in a majestic pose. A fox with paw up, deep in thought. A bull with muscles bulging, tensed. An owl with his head turned to the sky. And a bear covered in scars. And all these wooden totems just sit there in that order.
What was the one after the fox and before the owl?
A bull with its muscles kind of like bulging and tensed.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Also remember, everyone, we're now in a tower, so puzzles are involved. Don't look at chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it,
You can also see behind them, on the rear wall, 2 doors. One is green, and one is gold.
Green and a gold door. Okay. And there's nothing else here other than these 6 totems. Are they like positioned in a certain way?
They're positioned kind of in a semicircle. Like a line is like a semicircle. And around them you can kind of see engravings in the floor. There's lines coming out of each of them to the center, which is a circle. And then the lines go to each of them, and then there's a circle around each of them.
Okay. So there's like a circle around each, and then a line that goes into the center.
Yeah, and then there's a circle in the center where the lines all meet.
I'm gonna check for pressure plates.
Okay. Where do you want to check first?
I think I'll just start right in front of me, and then I'll just start working forward and looking, and then when we get to the markings on the floor, I'll check if there's anything going on with those that can be moved.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I cut myself and I put blood in it. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Not again. 18.
18. Doesn't seem to be pressure plates.
I'll cautiously move forward and say, it doesn't look like stepping anywhere is going to set anything off.
Does it look like the what is the engravings on the floor read?
So the engravings, these lines are pretty simple. They're basic. But the actual bit around each of the totems seems to be depictions of that animal in just multiple different poses and in their kind of natural environment. You can look closer at anyone if you want in particular.
Yeah, Arena will just kind of like go up to the first one nearest to us on like the left.
That'd be the cat, because
like
the cat starts going around. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go up to the cat, and as you walk up to it and look at the kind of little poses of the cat playing and jumping around and precariously walking across things, there is a and then and the eyes light up with kind of like a candle flame illumination.
Ooh. Arena like exclaims.
You have been chosen.
Arena points at herself and looks behind her and is like, "Me?"
No response.
Interesting.
Arena will look down at the picture of the cat playing.
Yep.
And start doing the poses. Can I like copy the poses of the creature?
Sure. Are you wanting to copy them like mirror image perfectly, trying to pretend to be a cat, which is a performance check, or are you trying to kind of do elegant acrobatics of kind of like the poise of like the very difficult to balance on like things like fences and stuff?
I think she's not very like good at performing, but she is better at like being agile, so she'll do that.
Acrobatics check.
She'll go in the center and do the little dance.
Okay.
Little cat
You
dance.
step into that kind of circle in the center and you go to the cat pose, and then you kind of balance on like the one paw and balance the paw behind your head.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Okay. 16.
Okay. So Arena kind of goes through several. Oh, you're gonna.
I'm thinking about Flash of Geniusing it, but I don't know if this is gonna work. Should I Flash of Genius it? Yeah, I'm going to. Why not? I don't know. No, I'm not going to. No.
You're
I
not
should save
going
those.
to.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I should save those for something.
I agree.
Yeah.
So Arena gets in the center and then starts positioning herself, all like legs and hands together on the floor, and then striding one leg on the other side, and then she actually manages to get her leg behind her head, and at one point licking the back of her own like leg as if she's cleaning it like a cat. And you hear,
Your skill is acceptable.
and there's a and the eyes go from being kind of that candle flame to just shining gold, and then switching to green.
I think we have to do the dances for all the creatures.
Ooh, I want to try one.
All right.
Arena will move back out of the way.
I'll approach the fox.
You now see, as you walk past Arena, there's a very faint kind of like green illumination around her, like there's a slight green flame coming off her.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you think we should do them in the order they're in?
Is the carving next to them filled in at all now? The
As
circle
you
on
look at the
ground?
carving, you can see
Yeah.
the cat moving in each of the carvings. Like the one where it's bouncing, it's walking forwards. The one where it's like got its leg behind its head, it seems to be licking the back of its leg. Like the carvings are now animated. and you can see them moving one at a time.
Does it look like for where they all go into the half circle? Is that kind of like lit up a little bit or no?
No.
Okay, so maybe you don't have to do them in order. I don't know.
All right, I think maybe we pick an animal and then try to match an attribute and perhaps mimic it in some way, as you've just done after watching.
We should try them one at a time. You don't know what happens if we mess it up.
Well, foxes are very clever creatures, so I figured I would try my hand at the fox.
You step forwards then?
Yeah, I'll approach the fox.
Okay. As soon as you step into the ring around it, the fox eyes with a firelight behind them.
Yes. You choose me. Show me your worth.
I'll go to where Arena was standing, in the circle, and I'll start reciting really boring history, just facts.
Okay.
Wait, why would you do that?
Knowledge.
You should do whatever the images says around
Make
the circle.
me a history check.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Oh my
23.
gosh.
If it works, it works well.
The most boring history ever.
He goes into incredible detail. He starts reciting lineages of dragons, and all of you are like, "That's a lot of names." As
Arena
it's
takes
dragon
out her
after dragon
notebook.
after dragon, going
Yeah,
back
Arena's
thousands of
taking out her
years.
notebook and writing them down.
A most impressive display.
And the eyes flash gold
Yes.
and stay gold.
Oh, gold.
And
Mine
you-
were green.
Shimmering gold flame around you now.
Hey, don't do that.
Look, Perrin, look. You do the bull, Perrin. You're like a bull.
All right, let's see what happens. I woke up to the bull, and I'm gonna check what the markings are on the floor.
You choose me. Fine.
Look at the markings, and it's the bull kind of muscles kind of bulging, clenched, like, you know, we're talking like really overly muscled bull kind of
You're
in
gonna
a number of
do
different positions.
You know, like how people they do contests for weightlifting and they like do all those poses. Is that what Aaron's gonna do?
Well, is there anything heavy in the room that like might be movable? Like, are the statues like not nailed down, or like?
Well, the statues aren't nailed down. They are made of wood, but they're pretty chunky. Like, they're probably 5-foot cylinders, so they probably weigh a good deal.
You can lift me, Perrin. You can lift me with one hand, I'm sure. You're very strong.
There's also Sketh, I guess. Not as heavy as a
Corvid Bot.
totem would be. I mean, the totems are made of wood, and the floor
Corvid Bot.
is stone, so they're not going to be nailed down. It's hard to fix stone to wood like that.
What about
Okay.
Corvid Bot?
Oh, yeah, Corvid would be probably the heaviest of us, right?
I would think so. He's made out of metal.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Corvid Bot, come here.
Arena will motion for Corvid Bot to go because he doesn't listen to you.
It's like, tell him not to panic, I'll be careful, and I'm going to attempt to lift Corvid Bot.
Okay.
High as I
Make
can
me a
manage.
Athletics roll.
Getting flashbacks of being lifted over the fire in the pit from
Oh
Perrin.
yeah, oh god,
Ugh.
I forgot about that. 19.
As you start,
Not perfect, but it's all right.
overhead press with Corvidbot, like with what has to be like a good few 100 pounds of metal.
Unacceptable display.
And before settling down to green, and you green flame appears around you. And as it does so, 3 flames around you begin to go onto the ground and inch down the lines from each of the statues. The center. And there's now a green key in the center.
One of the things was gold, so maybe if we impress them enough, we can get gold keys.
Yeah, maybe we should have flashed one of them, so we could have had 2 out of 3.
Arena will mention this to the others.
Maybe we should do a few more, and we could get the gold key.
I'm not going anywhere near that owl.
We could keep pushing it, but that has bitten us before.
The bear looks rather scarred, and I don't know what that one means, but I don't like it.
We don't yet know what failing means. Could be painful.
I certainly don't like green doors, but the alternative is gold.
And we're going through the green door in the end either way.
Yes.
All right.
I think let's just play it safe.
So wait, there's an owl and a bull and a bear left, and then there's
an eagle.
There's an eagle, a owl, and a bear. Yeah.
Ooh, what would the eagle be? Charisma? I don't know what the eagle would
Well, we can look at the
represent.
pictures on the ground. What do the pictures look like on the eagle and the owl and the bear around?
The pictures just appear to be the animal in its natural habitat. So the owl is a lot of pictures of it soaring and swooping, and there's one of it diving. The owl, there's a few pictures of that in flight. There's also several pictures of it kind of stationary on like a branch. There's one with its head just going like this. The bear's got the most variety, because there's one where the bear's like, oh, it's like a cat, it's on its back and it's got its leg up in the air, and there's another one where like the bear is pouncing onto nothing, but like it's obviously there's meant to be like an animal there or something, and it's going Rarf. Another one where it's swiping with its claws, another one where it's just curled up and like you can see it as if it's like deep breathing, like it's slumbering.
Interesting. Okay. If you guys don't want to go, let's go through the green door. We got the key.
If we can move more quickly, perhaps that is the best bet. Perhaps we can pick up a boon if we move quickly enough and don't what's the word?
Dilly-dally?
Sure, that's not the one I was thinking of, but
Loiter.
Good enough. Loiter, yes.
I like that the country bumpkin says dilly dally, and the street or the like city kids like loiter. We go. We open the green door.
Arena goes up and
No, I'm not opening the door. Perrin is.
I'll do it.
Arena goes up, puts the
Let's
key
consider
in.
this a
I know
free
what
room.
you're doing, EE.
Key shatters and the door. You pull it open?
Yep.
Okay, I need you to. You open the door.
I hate green ones because they're physical stuff, and it's like
You instantly get the smell of kind of fresh dew, water, kind of like a woodlandy smell almost, but there's of like rapidly moving water. And as you open it, you see out onto what appears to be kind of a rolling kind of bit of turf that goes down towards the river. And you can see a river going past this maybe 15, 20 foot bit of land. You can also see around you trees. But in front of you, in this cleared area in front of the actual river itself, is a somewhat makeshift raft with bits of wood and some like bits of vine kind of lying off to the side. There's even kind of very makeshift kind of what's it called? Like flint tool that someone has obviously used to make this raft. And hovering just over the river in front of you is an hourglass. There's no like sand in the bottom of the hourglass. And in the top, a can see gold sand, and then on top of that, red sand. And it isn't currently moving. Just stationary there. Sand's not falling.
I think we're going to have to make a raft and go there.
Well, there already is a raft. It could just be that we need to cross the river.
The other side of the river looks like quite a high embankment, so it doesn't look like it would be fordable.
I mean, we do have ways and means of getting up the other side.
Is the hourglass hovering on the other side of the river or above?
Directly over the middle of the river.
Yeah, over the middle of the river. Okay.
As you kind of get in and you walk to the side, you can see it is over the center of the river.
Yeah. I think we need to get to that.
So what can we see on the other side? It's steep, and then can we see like there's a top?
Check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look as well.
13.
12.
You will see a kind of 5 or 6 foot embankment that's quite steep. 14, yeah. You will see a 5 or 6 foot embankment that's quite steep, and then a very dense section of trees. It's very dense. You are probably people who could just about fit through it, as you're all relatively slim. But it is very dense foliage there.
Okay.
You can probably only see about 10, 15 foot into it before your vision is obscured.
Well, what we could do is we could take our rope and tie it around the raft, and then get the rope around one of those trees around the other side as an anchor. And then reach up and grab the hourglass.
Maybe once we choose a path, whether it's the trees or the raft, maybe the hourglass will, once we've decided a route, maybe it will flip and it'll be a time-based challenge.
Oh, or
Thing's
that.
definitely going to set it running, and then if we're too slow, we miss out on a gold key, and perhaps if we're even slower, we miss out on a red one.
Well, if we get on the raft and we can make it to the steep incline, I can crawl up the wall like a spider.
As long as someone can get up there, we can send down a rope for the others.
I just don't know what we're going to use to guide the raft. We need some sort of paddling device.
The crude raft that's there does have some makeshift oars. It also has a makeshift tiller as well. So you have on that raft, you'd have 3 positions that could be helmed. A kind of a spot position at the front, a oars position for the oarsman, and then a tiller position for whoever would be kind of directing it.
Could I look at the oars and see if I could make any improvements to them with my carpentry to make them more effective?
No need to roll. You don't have proficiency in water vehicles, so it's hard to say, but you are pretty certain that you could carve better than this raft. This raft probably floats and does the job, but you think you could do a much more refined job.
I think I might be able to pull together a better device if I had some lumber, or maybe using pieces of the raft as well.
Oh, maybe I can help make a motor for it or something.
Nature checks.
Nature check?
Everyone?
Just get.
Oh,
Okay.
I made one.
17.
I'm a forest gnome, though.
Good for you. But this is specifically for Skith, because he's thinking this. Skith, based on what you know about carpentry, you don't really know too much about water vehicles, but you do come from a place where there's a lot of seagoing, fish collecting. You would be aware of different types of lumber. The wood on the other side, those trees are slightly different. Those trees are a lot denser, and they probably are more robust, but they would be harder to carve with. The trees on your side of the river are much kind of lighter, probably a bit better to flow, easy to carve with, but they won't withstand as much battering.
Well, we're trying to get to the other side of the river so that those trees we don't necessarily have access to easily.
How wide is the
super
river?
Wide. Probably
Yeah,
about 20, 25 foot.
Yeah, can we just teleport over there?
We just teleport over there.
I could Misty Step over there.
Yeah.
If you want to waste resources.
That's the
I know,
thing. It's
I
like if
know.
I had Mind Killer, I'd have a free Misty Step I could use to just go to the other side.
I could try my boots. But I could end up like under the river, like drowning as well.
Would a Misty Step get you past the embankment on the other side, or would you be at the bottom of it?
Misty Steps, what range?
30 feet.
You'd get on top of the embankment.
Okay.
But you would get there.
Well, we can go lighter and maybe a little faster, but it won't be as sturdy as if we use the other trees across the way. And it would take me a moment to, of course, fashion a better raft.
Well, it appears that speed will probably be important.
If we can get a rope across the river and tie it around a tree on the other side, then we can just use the rope and the raft across, or even just the rope. How high is the hourglass above the water?
Is it above the water? 20 foot?
Okay, so that's not a get like someone on someone's shoulders can grab it kind of deal.
Make an intelligence save, Perrin.
Okay.
Intelligence save.
9. It's a 2 on the dice.
Fine.
With all my bonuses. Why did I make an intelligence save there? I don't like that. That's not good.
Well, then, what happens if I tie a rope around my waist and then dimension door to the other side? Would the rope come with me, or would it like one end, if Perrin was like holding it, stay, or like a piece of it?
You're wearing it and it comes with you, but like if he's holding it to, if you're wearing it, the entire rope will come with you.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I was thinking like I could just, blink over there with the rope, tie it off, and then you guys could pull yourself over with the raft and climb up. But that doesn't work the rope would be there for you if you made it, but yeah, you couldn't pull yourself along it.
Like even if the rope did stay behind, it would just get cut when the dimension door closed. It's actually quite difficult to get a rope across unless someone makes the trip alone. So maybe we just don't make the trip.
Well, would you like me to try and fashion a swift raft rather than a sturdy raft?
We have a rope of climbing, so don't forget that.
How far does that go?
I
think you have it.
I do?
Yeah. Or maybe it's in the group sheet.
I think it's in the group sheet, yeah.
But we have one.
I didn't put it on the group sheet, but we do have it somewhere. Oh no, I do. There it is. It just says rope of climbing. It doesn't say length.
60-foot length. 60-foot length of silk rope. Weighs 3 pounds. And can hold up to 3,000 pounds.
Could we just tell that to go across the
yeah,
river?
you can speak and command a word, and it'll do whatever we say. And as a bonus action, you can command the other end to move towards the destination you choose.
But then all we need to do is tell the rope of climbing to cross the river.
What would you like to craft the raft? Would you like the dents? Wait, are you trying to get to the other side to get the denser wood, or to get to the other side of the room?
You just need to get to the other side.
Other side of the room, because I don't know.
Okay.
Like, we don't know what the hourglass does. Whether we like need to grab it, or whether it's just there to tell us how long we have.
Yeah.
Well, before we send the rope, perhaps we should ready our raft in case it triggers the timer.
It could be that the moment anything crosses over the river, it starts the timer. So you can work on the raft first, and if that triggers the timer, then we start working with the rope of climbing. But if the timer stays stopped, then we just wait.
Of course. Then I'll just need you to help me collect the wood, and I'll begin to work on it as best as I can. I've never made a raft before, but it seems rudimentary enough.
All right.
Narina will assist.
So,
I can help craft.
Yeah.
Arena's gonna focus on more the engineering aspect of like making it go faster.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want it to hold together for us, even though we're using the lighter material.
Skiff, since you're being assisted, and Arena has proficiency, you may make a carpentry check with int with advantage.
Okay.
And I won't worry about the strength component because I assume Perrin is moving lumber.
Nice.
18. Okay. 18? 18 it is?
I will. No, yeah, we'll keep it 18. I'm worried about spending.
Yeah.
Over the course of an hour or so, you managed to quickly hack down and fashion a much better looking boat. And in fact, you come up with a few new ways to kind of reinforce it. Using a little bit of your rope and using some vine, you managed to reinforce it. How much rope do you have that you're willing to give away?
Oh.
I have some rope too.
I have 10 feet of hempen rope left.
That is not going to help. But
I have 90 feet of hempen rope, and we have a rope of climbing.
I have 40 feet.
But I'm guessing we don't use the rope.
I'll say either 40 feet of silk rope or 80 feet of hemp rope, and you will get plus 10 HP to your boat.
Okay, so how much did you say you have, Cobalt?
I have. It says I have 10.
You only have 10 feet.
Yeah,
we must have used it at some point.
Oh, because it burned when you were in the bottom of that one thing. That one.
Yeah.
So if I give just my 40 feet of silk rope, then we're
And
good.
I give my other 40 feet.
No, 40 feet of silk rope's all you need. It's 40 feet
40
of
feet of silk or
rope.
80 of hemp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you use the 40 feet of silk, and
let's
you
do it.
bind it a bit tighter, and yeah, you get plus 10 HP to your boat.
Okay.
It is a pretty decent looking raft. You've got the rudder, you've got the oars, and you've got a spot position up front.
And we can keep an eye on the
check.
hourglass to see if anything's happening.
Perhaps I should be up front,
No.
pairing the
Perrin, make
manpower
me
and.
save.
Okay, I'm making it save again. I'm concerned about what might just be
I think we need to go.
25.
Ooh.
As you look at the hourglass and kind of like study it and make sure it's okay, out the corner of your eye, you see, wait a minute, kind of half transparent. An illusion. But an actual illusion, not just an illusion that's almost physical like everything else in the tower.
Ah, so we don't need to grab it, probably. It's an illusion. You can't.
I'm like, oh, the hourglass, it's just an image. It really is just to tell us how long we have.
Huh?
Perhaps I should be up front, and then Arena should be on the rudder, helping to guide it, and then Perrin can manpower it with the oars.
That makes sense.
I'll let you know what each role does. Spotter.
Corvidbot will. Can Corvidbot like hold on and like help push?
I mean, he can help push, get the... sorry, before I tell you what each role does, you really have to be in the boat and doing stuff, so otherwise it wouldn't make sense. But yeah, Corbot can easily help push the boat off, that's fine. He can get in. There's room enough for one other person to be in there and not doing anything, so...
Okay. Well, I meant if there's a way for him to help at all.
Because
he's strong.
Not really. You can't really help with the oars because it's only one person doing them, and if you do two, you'll probably do them out of sync. If you have an extra person helping on the rudder, you'd kind of be pushing in the way. So.
All right.
We need to make him into more of a transformer so that he can just like flip around and turn into an engine.
Sick.
Like the wings become propeller blades, and we just stick him on the back.
That's what I was thinking. Like he could use his wings. But
yeah, you've only really got the one set of oars, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. He will act as a sail. He'll hold out his wings and.
There's not much. It's only like a faint breeze in here. That is worth noting. Like there is no point in using a sail here.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Used to dream of
we know
he'll push us off to help get us like a little extra speed.
Yeah, which I don't know if we want me or you on you or I on the rudder. If it's a perception thing up front, probably better that you do it.
That's true.
Should we send the rope of climbing? Can we instruct the rope of climbing to tie itself in a knot?
Yes, you can. But it uses up some of the 1 foot intervals along the rope. Yeah, large knots here.
Tell it to be knotted all along the length.
Oh, not at the rope. The rope is short.
Keep it at the ready for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want it to start making its way across the river?
We could make it knotted as well, like, because it's already longer than it needs to be. So can we tell it to be knotted, and then also tell it to wrap itself around a tree and knot?
Okay.
And then
we can do that.
Come to us. And
but it'll only be 50-foot rope then.
Yeah, well, 50 foot's still twice what we need.
Okay.
You wish to?
Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. But we'll be ready in the raft because the moment the rope goes over the river, I'm expecting the hourglass to start, and then
you're in the raft on the kind of the verge.
Corbot's holding
with
the edge
behind, ready to push off.
Yeah.
Parent's holding the rope, and he tells her, "What do you tell the rope?"
Do we know the right instructions for this?
You tell it to fasten itself on an object, and then you can also tell it to knot itself.
Okay, and then can we tell it to like send the other end to us?
You're holding the other end.
Okay, I guess. All right, we're holding one end, and then it goes off and does the thing.
Yeah, it moves at a 10-foot interval though.
Yeah. What are you doing, Perrin?
I give it those instructions.
Please tell me exactly what instructions you give it.
First I would say, whatever, I can't remember, the command that is put the knots in at 1 foot intervals. That one first.
Okay. As you watch it in your hands, it begins to slither, and you see one bit after one bit. Over the course of like a minute or two, it manages to knot every few feet.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap a bit around like one hand.
Okay, you curl that one hand around. You've got a good hold.
And then I'm gonna command it. I'm gonna like point out a tree on the other side, a little bit upriver.
Okay.
And near to the shore, and command it to tie itself to that.
Okay, and you see the rope begin to slither into the river, and then get swept downstream.
Oh, it like
goes tight in your hand.
Oh, so it like goes along the ground. I see.
It doesn't fly. It doesn't float.
I figured we'd have to get closer to make use of it to like the wall.
You bring it back in.
Okay, never mind then.
We're not fishing, Perrin.
I'll keep it on hand. Okay, never mind that.
But did you catch anything?
Did you mage hand it over that way?
Good thinking. I cast mage hand.
Yes.
Okay. Print mage hand.
I pick up one end of the rope and I start taking it over the river. I watch the hourglass.
Print mage hand.
Hmm?
Print mage hand to chat.
Oh, print it. Okay.
How much weight can it carry? And is the rope too heavy?
The rope's 3 pounds, right?
Yeah. It can definitely carry I think it's like 5 pounds or 10 pounds or something like that.
Okay, there it is.
It has a length 30 feet.
30 feet's the limit.
Okay. Mage Hand manages to take it over the other side, and with a command to fasten, the rope quickly fastens itself around that tree and knots itself tight.
All right. Does it seem like it'd be better to just pull the rope or to row?
What are you trying to do?
Well, like, grab the knots.
Go every knot,
in,
pull.
brace
yeah.
myself against the raft.
So to begin with, your raft is currently on the embankment.
I know right
So-
Yeah,
now,
once,
but once we're
he's
in
saying
the
once
water,
we go in.
Once we're in the water, you'd be rowing upstream, so it's possible. But pulling it would equally well work. Just need to be well situated in the boat, and that's fine. The raft is pretty sturdy. It'd be an athletics check either way.
Okay.
Makes sense.
The end that we have, I'm gonna wrap around the mast. Or what is there a mast or like whatever something?
There is
No
a
mast,
big
no
piece of
sail.
timber that's got used for hands. Actually, no, there wouldn't be, would there? There's no mast, so
If there's just some part of the raft that can be wrapped around securely.
Wrap it around yourself.
I was gonna
Securely.
say
Probably?
probably
Okay,
your
yeah.
waist.
yeah.
Yeah.
This raft
Okay.
is more akin to a canoe, really.
Okay, I wrap it around my waist then, and then I'm gonna brace myself on the raft, and I'm gonna grab the first two knots and
Corbot's waiting.
pull it tight.
I guess I'll be on the rudder. I think that's probably
Okay.
better than the sightseer up front for me.
So you want me to scout?
The spotter. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure the oars are kind of
Shot
well
collar.
secured as well, so that if in an emergency I can switch to the oars.
Okay. Corbot and I are looking. Oh, Corbot's in the back. Never mind.
Corbot's going to
He's-
jump in after pushing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Right. That's as best as I think we can do for now.
Whenever you're
Okay.
ready.
And the hourglass didn't start so far, right? Okay. All right. 3,
Count us
2,
down.
1. Let's go.
Corbot's gonna
Corbot.
push us.
And then jumps
me to
in
do
as soon as it
athletics
hits the
check?
river with a kind of. As soon as it hits the river, the hourglass starts trickling sand and gold sand starts hitting the bottom of the hourglass, and it begins to zoom downriver away from you.
The hourglass?
Yep.
Chase it.
Oh, maybe this is like Mario Kart style.
Aaron, you're holding on. The hourglass is disappearing. What are you doing?
And oh damn it! As it like disappears, I'm like,
It's a race. Tell it untie itself and let's just go.
Wait, so does the river just disappear off into the distance?
Yep. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be like, damn it, unknot, and I'm just gonna like,
Unknots.
Not unknot, but what do you call
or,
it?
oh yeah, like untie.
Recoil.
Yeah, whatever the command.
And it
And then we go.
unties and goes limp.
Okay, so I'm just like quickly like yank that in, grab the oars, and
We're
I'm gonna.
steering the boat to chase the thing.
Yes.
We're-
Okay.
Okay,
It's
we
like
weren't
Mario
quite right
Kart.
about the challenge.
Spotter's roll. Can make checks and calls out the next obstacle, allowing them to know the check that will be involved, and
Oh,
they can
good
then,
thing I'm in front.
they can then request that any 2 people switch positions in the boat.
Oh.
The oarsman
Yeah.
can choose whether to go fast or slow on straights, and can make checks. The tiller can choose whether to cut the corner, effectively going fast on corners, and can make checks. But
Uh-oh.
the spotter has kind of a different role in that they can see an obstacle ahead and then can pull them out and allow people to switch and stuff.
Okay.
I'm
So-
not rowing.
As you begin to go down this calm section, are you happy with your positions?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the rudder is gonna require. I'm a little afraid, but we'll see.
Yours is going to be perception, most likely. So.
Oh, for
that's-
sure.
Yeah. So I'm bad at that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like there's a shark.
Corbett will make his way towards
River
me to
shark.
help me scout.
Okay.
Hmm.
So that brings us to you're on the first section right now, which is very nice and calm and straight, but you can see as it goes ahead. Arena, make me a perception roll.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm a little nervous.
Ooh,
Ooh, nat 20,
Okay.
24.
Arena, you look out ahead and you strain your eyes, and you can see that up ahead, signs that the river is kind of going straight, but you can see that ripples in the surface that are breaking around things just below the surface. It looks like there might be hidden rocks that are just under the surface that might catch on the boat itself.
Watch out,
Next
there's
section
rocks.
is hidden rocks. The check involved is a perception check from the spotter and a Dex water vehicle check from the tiller.
Okay. I'm cool
No, you
with
don't have
that.
to do it yet. This is she knows because she can spot it.
Mm.
So do you wish
Yeah,
to ask anyone to switch? Are you good?
I shared the information with everybody.
There's rocks ahead. Ready to rudder.
Who would be best
Okay.
for steering? Would it be Skith?
I've got a 1 to Dex, so it's not terrible.
She has to ask people to switch. There's not enough time to have a full-on committee meeting about it, so
Okay.
Yeah.
she can ask and you can say, I don't want to switch, and then you don't move.
Well, he said he didn't want to or, so.
Okay. So
Yep.
we get to the next section. Hidden
I don't
rocks.
think we're going to switch in people.
Arena, make a perception check to look and see if you can see the rocks.
Again? Okay.
Yep. This one is to actually point out individual rocks and
Do I get
shout them out to the
advantage
tiller.
because I got a crit?
No, but you got to know all about it ahead of time. 10.
10.
Uh-oh.
As you get there, you can't see the rocks. Make a intelligence check. Flight intelligence, because you might be able to remember them because you did get a crit.
21.
Oh.
21. You remember a couple of the places where the rocks were, and you quickly shout them out to the tiller. It won't be as good as if you'd passed the check to see the individual rocks, but it will help the DC.
Okay.
Skith. Dex water vehicle check, so that's flat dex for you.
Not a saving throw. Flat Dex. Boom. Boom.
13.
You narrowly swerve and manage to avoid a couple of the places. However, one of the rocks that Arena couldn't recall and didn't call out does snag the bottom of the boat, and you feel a as it rocks. The boat takes
Oh, no. Oh.
Hey, that's
Oh,
freaking
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
wow. Out of
That's-
30.
3.
That's
3. I
All
rolled
ones
3
on
on
3d10.
3d10.
God damn.
That's
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
This boat is well made.
I am a little worried that
Yeah.
we're rolling like 3d10 for like a partial pass when we gave ourselves an
Yeah.
extra 10 HP on the boat with Rogue.
Yeah.
Okay. Arena, as you manage to get through the section with all these hidden rocks and you kind of get out again, you look ahead. What can you see? Make me a perception roll.
Okay. I think. Yeah.
Oh,
22.
yes.
Nice.
Okay. As you manage to just about hold on tight and look out, you can see foamy bits on top of the water. It looks like there is a rapid section coming up as the water begins to go much steeper and then breaks into several kind of like tufts that just go up and down. You can see this kind of foam building on the surface. Rapids. It is a Dex or Strength water vehicle check from the oars and the tiller.
Okay. I'm going to keep them the same place that they are. And
Yep.
she just shouts out to let them know.
It looks like there's a bunch of rapid water ahead.
Okay.
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 Is there any way we could heal the boat? Like the damage? Or is just not enough time between
Not
now
enough
and
time.
then?
Mending would only do the
Gotcha.
superficial damage, and you'd have to like actually pull things together even to really try and mend them. So there's not really enough time and not
Gotcha.
enough like space to do it in the boat.
Okay.
Um,
Just curious. Because we also have tools too, so I was just wondering.
Okay. You notice as this is happening, the gold in the hourglass is definitely getting low.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
We need
pass.
to go faster if we want to get the gold key.
Pause. You're in charge of going fast. It is a straight. It's up to you.
Like during the straight, we can go faster.
Oh, no, like when we're not in the rapids.
Yeah.
In the rapids. It's the straight section.
I always worry about taking risks for this. If I speed up, is it going to make things harder in the rapids?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay. I mean, I assume.
That's fine.
Gotta check.
Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do
I give us some speed.
Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Okay.
Use the
As
boost
you
to get
kind of
through.
you put your back into it.
Gotta
I
go
need
fast.
Skith and Perrin to make me either Dex or Strength water vehicle. So Dex or Strength checks.
Keep wanting to do saving throw. Here we go.
18.
Nice.
With disadvantage because you're going fast.
Nice.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't disadvantage it.
Roll once more.
Disadvantage sucks. Those were good rolls.
Huh.
Okay, 15.
Yikes.
Skith, I'm giving you a +5 to your roll.
15 and 13.
Flash of
Okay.
genius. I noticed that Skith's struggling, and I'm like,
No, skip the other way.
Okay. Perrin, quickly you put your back into it. You start rowing extra hard, and you manage to just about bring one oar around, kind of veer out the way of one section where the water is breaking really hard over a rock. However, as Arena tells you to go the other way, Skiff, it's too late. And as you try and pull the tiller around, the boat bucks kind of hard. It does mean, however, that you avoid the worst of that section of rapid, but you still bounce up and down a fair bit.
All once,
Taking-
all once.
There's no way we're getting that lucky again.
Believe in the heart of the dice. Oh no.
16 points of damage.
That's
I rolled
not.
quite
It
high.
could be worse. Could be
Yeah.
worse.
We've taken 19 points so far. Do we know how much the boat has?
You would think it is somewhere about around half health right now. Maybe a little
Oh dear.
Ooh. Okay.
over half health. Okay. Arena, make me a perception check. You think you're still probably a little bit behind on the timer right now,
Oh
but you're catching up.
no.
Okay. You can't quite see ahead. It's a bit too hazy to see what's coming. It's kind of overgrown
no.
foliage over the side.
Oh yeah.
I can't see what's ahead. There's some weird foliage.
Do my
Should I-
second
Should I slow down?
perception.
Faster.
Do it faster.
Yeah, we can stay faster. Faster. Yeah.
Perry, you're gonna get us killed. Do I need to like? I guess we're already going fast, right? Do we just maintain the speed, or?
You
I
you
can
can
see
declare
the-
the way you want to go fast or slow.
I can see the hourglass, right?
You can kind of see it occasionally, but the foliage is definitely getting in the way.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
You definitely think that the hourglass seems to be. You made some good speed. You might need to make a bit more.
Sure, let's keep going fast. It's a terrible idea.
Okay. As you come through the foliage, you notice a very hard right turn.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Corvid in case he can see dangerous.
He's not the spotter. One person speeds the spotter to call it out.
Okay. Okay.
As you get to this corner, I actually have to ask Skith whether you want to cut the corner and make it a harder check. You want to go fast.
Yep.
Okay, Skith. Make me
smash the boat and die.
a strength water vehicle check to put the tiller
Oh, no.
hard over
Not strength.
That's
and
not
try and avoid smashing the boat against the other side.
just a normal one.
Normal strength check.
Okay.
That's
Oh
a nat
my
one.
God!
That's a nat one. Oh god.
I could give him a +5.
Still to make it a
It's not
I
gonna
don't
make
know.
a difference.
This would have been the
It's-
perfect place to call out and be like, oh, there's a sharp turn. It's going to be strength. Switch someone.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Okay, with a 0. Skith, without the next section being called out, you've kind of got used to straights, and you're waiting for Arena to call something out. And you're waiting for Arena to call something out.
Yeah, it's
As
not
you
my
break through the
fault.
foliage, you notice this sharp, like, over 90-degree turn. And as you go to grab the tiller, it's just a bit slick with water from the rapids. You slip on it, you actually fall over in the boat. and the boat just goes straight and smacks into the sheer rock wall on the other side.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Oh, no.
I need everyone
Why did
to
I
make
listen
me
to you
strength
guys?
saving throws.
What do you need us to make?
Strength saves.
Oh, strength
Come
saves.
on!
Oh, you do all get +3s from me.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, +3.
I will let you know if you haven't
29.
got the extra 10 HP on your boat will be destroyed right now.
Okay.
It is creaking bits of rope.
Get ready's teleport.
Okay. Everyone else. Perrin with ease. He's just standing there like, oh no! Grabs onto the boat and that's about it. Arena kind of bucks a bit, but lands and grabs on. Skith, you slip, and as the boat hits the wall, you slip and go straight overboard and into the water.
Can I grab him?
You take half the damage to the boat, so you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh man.
And
the rope,
then
you can get the rope around him.
Rip flawless run.
oh, 4. Perfect.
Oh god.
I can...
The rope. You can tie the rope around Skith. You can just tell it to coil around Skith.
You are less than full health. No advantage.
He's less than full health?
What just
my
rolled double?
10 hit points.
What just rolled double net 20s right there?
Piranhas.
What
As
the
you land
heck?
in the water,
God.
masses of what appear to be very
Wait, why is he
pointed
less
teeth
than
fish.
Than
He
max
took bludgeoning
HP?
damage from falling in and hitting the wall.
This is
Start
swarm has
diving
more
in and
HP
grabbing
than
at
us.
you. The first one gets an 11 to hit you. Does that hit? Sorry, a
Nope.
17 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. The shield goes up. The 25 will hit you. Does the 18 hit you?
Not with the shield. Only the
Okay,
25
so the 25. Take 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
And
toes.
I need...
Yeah, you're getting nibbled on.
Okay, the spotter. If someone goes overboard, the spotter can choose to slow the boat, and you lose -1 on your speed, so you'd lose the benefit of the last fast straight you did. But you get an automatic chance to pick Skith up. Otherwise, it's a roll.
Hmm.
You wish to slow?
I'm like, can we just tell the rope to wrap around him and then have
The
him
rope
roll?
isn't fast, and also it will have to fight the current.
Hmm.
The rope isn't
see.
super strong. And also, then you'd be dragging him.
I'm okay with that.
Over rocks and stuff. And
Oh god.
we'll slow
it's-
the boat.
I've had that happen in real life. It's not fun.
Oh god.
We'll slow the boat to automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Get him.
as a spotter, you notice that Skith goes overboard, and you quickly row the boat back and ask, Aaron, to slow the oars. You lose
Slow
the benefit of your
down.
speed.
Skith is overboard.
Okay. What do you do? As you can see him in the water.
We slow down and snag him up.
Can I grab him?
Scoop.
Okay, make me an athletic strength roll, Aaron.
9.
9.
Oh, Christ.
+5.
Okay, flash of genius. Arena tells you to lean a little bit more, and as you lean a little bit further over, you manage to catch him by the back and pull him into the boat. As you see fish just jumping out the water after him. One of them lands in the boat.
What is that?
Smack it.
You slap it and it goes splash into the water again.
I was
I'll
expecting
eat you
him just to
later.
eat it. Yeah, I thought you were just gonna eat it.
He's fishy.
Yeah, I don't want it alive in my stomach chomping at me from the inside.
Oh god.
Well, you chew your food. You don't just swallow the fish. Oh.
Yeah,
And
no,
they
watch
have
that
teeth too, though.
Yeah, just eat it. Extra, I don't know. Calcium?
Extra pain.
Arena, make me a perception roll.
All right. 15.
Just make it. You can see ahead now that the boat's kind of careening semi-uncontrolled as you're trying to get control of it again. Up ahead, kind of like a white line.
Uh-oh.
It's a short waterfall coming up. Plunge.
There's a waterfall coming up.
This will take the oarsman to make a wisdom water vehicle check. You may now ask 2 people to switch. And if they're okay with it, they switch.
Oh God, can I be one of those people?
You may. You can declare yourself. That'd be declaring yourself and Perrin then if you wanted to be on the oars.
Yeah, I might have to swap with Perrin.
Works for me.
Okay.
Aaron, I think we need to switch spots.
If you think so.
Oh, I'm not very good at this either, but I'm the best of all of us. That's the unfortunate situation.
If it's better than a flat roll.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
better than a flat
Arena
roll.
quickly scuttles past. Perrin awkwardly gets up, and Metal Man goes to the front of the raft, which tips a little bit. And as we get there, Arena, you've got to line this up so that when it lands flat bottom without actually breaking the raft.
Oh no.
And without rocking it too hard. Make me a wisdom check. Flat wisdom, because you don't have water vehicle.
Flat wisdom. This is so bad.
Oh Christ. 3.
I think I could have rolled better than that.
You have a -1.
I have a -3. Thank you
Oh,
very
you
much.
have a -3. I'm the one with the -1 in strength.
I
thought
rolled
you had a
2
-1.
zeros. I can't say shit.
You have a -3 in wisdom, and he has a 0.
Oh, we're so dead. My beautiful
that's
boat.
absolutely the dead
Oh,
boat.
no.
As the boat goes over, Arena's just still getting to grips with the oars, and she's like,
23
oh,
damage.
these could have been made so much better. Oh no. Whoosh. It gets air, it lands. And as it lands, it breaks apart on impact, and everything snaps. You all go whoosh, under. The raft is exceeded by 13 points of damage. So you each will take half of that in addition. So
Oh,
you will
no.
take an additional 6. So you all take 6.
Okay.
Then you take 11.
Okay.
I'm almost dead.
There's no need for strength saving throws because you're overboard.
You can
automatically.
reaction heal yourself if you're almost dead.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the fish to bite me.
Okay.
And then each of you is subject.
Well, you want to do that before the fish.
One. No, it's one reaction. This is all one instance. So
Oh, I
he is
see.
right. Oh my god, I'm rolling so many fish attacks. Every fish attack has
No.
been max except for that one that's a 3
so the
on Perrin.
D4 is how many fish are how many groups of fish are attacking.
Oh,
and he's rolling
no.
4s and 3s on all of them.
Yep.
I
And
don't
you're all
like it.
injured, so you all take additional, like, they're on advantage attacks. So, Skiff. 19.
My shield's gone, right? My first one?
Yeah.
I'll shield again.
Okay. What's your AC with shield?
21.
Oh, 2 hits.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Might have been better to use
You
your
take
action. to
14
heal.
and 12 points of damage.
That's gonna knock me unconscious, I think, even
Yeah,
if
that's
I
why I
use
was
the
like, you
potion.
should use your
You
reaction
can't
to
use the
heal.
potion. Your reaction was spent using
Oh.
shield.
Yeah, that's why I said you should use
Oh.
the reaction to heal. That's why I kept saying that.
Okay, so you're unconscious in the water?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's not good.
No.
That brings us to Perrin. I'm going to roll for you.
Just wash me up ashore.
We're gonna get
21.
you. We can tell you went down to 0 anyway.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
started
shield.
off so well.
You shield? Okay. All the fish are like bouncing into you and no effect as your shield and your armor do a good job.
That was
Arena.
a very good shield. They would have all hit without the shield.
20.
I'm gonna shield too.
Okay. None of them hit then. As both of you are battered by fish, Skith drops to 0, and you are aware that as your rings instantly inform you.
Yeah, I'll yell to Corvibot. Oh yeah, does Corvibot get bit by
Corvibot
stuff?
will get attacked, and
But-
takes the damage from the 17 total points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't have like a way to.
I'll put a
track
token on the...
Yeah, if you put a token on there for me, so I can.
Just so that we can
track
track Corvibot. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
There
Because
you go.
pets are a little weird. They don't have like character sheets like us.
He's taken, 17 points of damage, so he's on 30.
So he's 47.
And he will get attacked by... Let's find out. How many... 2.
So he takes the -6, and then he takes -2.
No, he takes 6 and then 11, and he's getting attacked by 2 swarms. He's on 30 after the bludgeoning.
Okay.
Then... Oh, those should be an advantage. So 2 hits. 6...
What?
29 points of damage.
What?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
He's
Never
on 1
mind.
point of damage. He's got 1 HP.
I will yell Perrin to help Skith, and then he's gonna repair himself.
Should have lightning
does-
bolted the water a bunch
I
of
will
times.
ask you, does he want to repair himself because that's his action, or does he wish to climb onto the embankment where the hourglass is currently floating? As you
Oh.
find, you seem to be at the end, but water does go
Oh
past
yeah,
the
he
embankment.
would
Oh.
climb up on the embankment.
Athletics check from Corvibot. Are
Okay.
you two going to spend your action to climb onto the verge?
Asking me?
Yes. Well,
Pardon me.
I will help Perrin try to get Skith, I guess. I don't know. Unless he says like he's got it.
Where compared to me in the water is Skith? Like, can
That
I
would
just...
be a perception check, please.
Oh lordy, is that an action to do that?
No, this is just a free
Okay.
perception check. You don't know where Skiff is ending up because it went and everything.
Actually,
went on.
I'll try to climb up, and then
Okay, athletics check.
I will assist kind of with viewing to help give
Oh,
him
yeah,
some
my
guidance.
perception-
Neither of you
garbage.
can see Skith. Make an athletics check. Oh, sorry. That was your athletics. Arena, you don't manage to climb up the side unless you want to do a thing.
I don't have any flash of geniuses left.
You're out to those already?
No, I have some more, but I just don't know if that's what
You
we
just got
want
like
to
jewels
spend
or
on.
more.
Yeah.
You're gonna get eaten a lot.
What are you doing?
I think she tries to climb up and she can't get up.
Okay, make me a perception check as well. See if you can see Skith.
Okay.
Hate green rooms.
Yeah, I hate green rooms too.
You can
16.
see Skith. Perrin can't. Perrin, would you like to climb up on the side?
Yes.
Athletics check.
Someone needs to get Skith. I can't help Skith. I don't have the rope either.
23.
You have
You
it.
easily climb up onto the side.
Maybe we can throw the rope out to him and try to pull him in or something.
E drowning.
I was wondering, I'm like, how does that gonna work? Because he's unconscious.
I really wish I had kept my other ability that let me like breathe underwater. But I mean, I'm just unconscious either way, I guess.
What's your con modifier?
Probably not the best.
1.
Okay. In which case, you only need to make one death save this round, please.
Okie dokie.
Oh no!
Nat
That
one?
puts
Oh,
you
he rolled a
two.
natural 1.
Oh my god!
My third one today.
This might be how Skith goes out.
You take 2 death saves. Arena, you can see Skith. Do you have any healing you can do?
Yes. Arena will immediately cure wounds him,
You can't cure wound someone from a distance.
or not cure wounds.
She did well enough on the perception check, and it's not difficult water here. She can go and cure wounds him.
Oh, okay.
She's remained in the water, so.
It's not
Oh,
letting
right,
me
you're still in the
roll.
water. Of course.
It's not letting me roll cure wounds, so.
If it's on your sheet, this may be one of the ones you have to toggle the attack modifier off and on. If you open up the cog and then click the attack checkbox off and on. I've had this a couple of times. If it is that issue, it could
Attack
be.
on and off. I don't see an attack.
There's a
Oh, I
checkbox.
see the yeah spell
Maybe that
card
one.
versus. Let's try it again. It didn't roll it,
It put it as a spell card.
but it did remove the spell slot.
Yeah, because it's printed as a spell card rather than actually as an attack. It needs to be an attack. There we go. Yeah, it's not toggled as an attack. I've toggled the attack on. Try rolling it now. Okay, just click the Cure Wounds bit to roll the damage. I'm gonna try and fix that.
Oh, I meant.
6 healing. Yes.
I meant
Remove
to
all
do
the
that
death
as
saves,
a
you get 6
second
health.
level, so I don't know how to change that.
Oh, roll an extra d8 for me.
Gurgle.
Okay, you
Oh
have
my God.
9 health.
So bad.
Okay,
9 HP.
Arena and Skith remain in the water for the end of the round.
No.
Okay.
Someone's getting 2 attacks.
But your
someone's getting
death
3.
saves.
Yeah.
But your death
Death
saves are
do
good.
reset.
Yeah.
You want shield?
No.
Does 17 hit?
It does. I'll use my ring on that one.
Okay, please use the ring real quick, because otherwise you take 14 damage.
Okay. So I can do.
Oh, sorry. Yep, only the first 2 are you. The last one was Arena, and then Arena gets 2 more. Arena,
Where's
22?
Damn. I
Where's my-
just take it.
Potion
24.
API.
I don't think I can shield.
You need to be able to have your, you take 34 points of damage.
I need my token for that. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So you just have to roll it manually, probably, I'm afraid, because there's no
Okay.
token on there.
So how
I
much is
hate
it
the
greater?
water.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
I'm down to 23. Shield wouldn't have done anything for me because 22 hits.
I'm
even
at
with
1
shield.
health.
You're on 1 health.
Isn't that a normal
Okay.
healing potion?
That's a greater.
Oh, a greater. Sorry. Greater is 4d4 plus 4. So roll another 2d4 plus 2.
I have 6 HP.
You have 6 HP.
Those dice were not
Okay.
kind.
He rolled so bad. He rolled like 2s and 1s.
Okay.
I've rolled a lot.
Top of the round,
Yeah.
Arena make a death save,
Am I
and
doing
everyone
anything?
else.
Death save?
Are you're unconscious, right?
No, I'm at 23 HP.
Oh, okay. I thought you went out. Okay, sure.
No. Oh my god.
Did I get to
Trying
do
to
anything
murder
there,
me.
or was I just getting out?
You
the water?
climbed. You
Okay.
spent
Don't
your.
worry, we
action
got a
time.
red room after this, guys.
Oh, God.
Okay, in which case, top of the round, Arena is still in the water, Skith is still in the water, Perrin, you're on the side. Who would like to climb out or do something else?
I would like to climb
Yeah.
out.
All that.
Athletics check. Athletics check. You can give advantage to one of them, Perrin.
Okay.
Advantage to him, and if Corvidbot can help me, that would be nice.
Corvidbot. Has Corvidbot climbed out yet?
Yes, Corvidbot's up there, standing next to him.
Yeah, he had
you,
19.
you both have advantage on your athletics to climb out. Yep.
Oh my
I'm
god.
dead.
10
I'm gonna give you
and
plus 5.
6.
Plus 5 for you, Skiff.
Okay, Skith gets 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Skith, you manage to climb with ease onto the side. However, you watch Arena none able to get purchase.
Am I able to get the rope to like wrap around her arm or anything?
You can send the rope down there. The rope will be able to give her advantage next turn. But she already had advantage this turn from being helped. So she remains in the water.
I have a -1
Okay.
to strength. It's not great.
I'll attempt to get the rope to like wrap around her wrist so that like dead or alive I can pull her out of the water.
Yeah, she's not going any further right now. 21 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. You take 12 points of piercing damage.
Woo.
And 11 doesn't hit. Top of the round, make a athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Sorry. Change my HP to 11 and athletics with advantage.
Mhm.
$18. Woo.
Easily, with a rope around you, with Skith, Corvidbot, and Perrin all pulling you, yeet you out of the water. Your legs are bloody tatters, just like Skith. But you are now on the side of the embankment.
Yeah.
There is, 10 foot away, a gold door and a red door. And the hourglass is nowhere in sight, but there is a red key lying on the ground next to you.
Damn it.
Corvidbot's gonna repair.
Okay.
We should have used the sturdy wood.
Corvidbot went down to 1 HP. Oof. If you want,
Yeah.
you can use Corbot's 3 repairs all in a row. Okay, so that puts it on 12.
Well, no, actually, I can mend, right? If I
True,
take a minute.
it does take, how long does mending take?
A minute? Let me double check, though. Might be more than a minute.
Yeah.
1
Minute,
minute
okay.
is casting time, and then it's instantaneous. So
Yeah, if you wish to not use the repairs, then you can
Yeah, I
just keep
think I'll
repairing it.
hold-
It will take you, like, a while, but you can.
We have a minute.
yeah.
So the banner. I thought it wasn't attunement, but I just checked and apparently it is attunement. So if that's the case, then sod the concentration circlet.
I'm afraid you did say you were tuned to the concentration circle.
That's because I thought I had the standard, but apparently I've not had
You
it.
did
this whole
declare
time.
exactly what you were tuned to. You've got to be aware of your equipment. I'm sorry. In this case, you did explicitly state what you were tuned to.
You can change it in the
And
break room,
you
I
can change it
guess.
in the mid room, and if you lose track of what you're tuned to, feel free to write it down like Maggie does on her
I
sheet.
do have it written down. I've never been attuned to the standard. I thought I had it as a thing I could use.
Okay, in which case you shouldn't have ever been able to use it any of those times. But
Yeah.
we'll let that slide.
Cheater.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
We'd be
we've
dead
done
without
a
it.
lot of things weird. Yeah.
Okay. So, what you gonna do?
Heal
We're all
up
beat to
and then
hell
go
and the
through.
next room's red, so
Yeah, heal up and head in. I'll chug a potion unless someone's gonna heal me. We should drink potions. Yeah.
I mean I've got my 30 points of lay on hands, but I don't know if we should save that for like an emergency.
Yeah. Might want to save it. I'll use one of my healing potions since I have 3 of them.
I rolled way too high. I'm sorry, guys.
It started off really well.
It did, and then my luck
I
just
only have
decided to make
18
up for it.
HP now, still. So
I rolled 2 zeros.
maybe we need to use some greater healing potions.
Yeah, I can give you one of my graters.
Okay. And that is
take
40. How much is that?
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4. Oh. Right. That puts me at 33 HP. What are you at, Cobalt?
6. I have 1 regular healing potion. And then 1 in
Used
my
all-
band.
Okay.
So I'll
We
use the regular, I
probably-
guess.
Yeah, and then keep the one in your band, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof,
12
this is-
HP.
We are rolling so bad on those heals. You're gonna
I
one again?
rolled so many max attacks with snappers that all seem to penetrate your armor.
Yeah.
I wasted a shield. I blew two spell slots. It's fine.
Level 2? Be level 1.
What are you at now for HP?
I'm at 12 right now.
We need to heal
Yeah,
you
I
up.
blew 2 level 1 spell slots.
I think
maybe
I
do
might
some
need to
cure
use another.
wounds.
Yeah, I might need to do another cure wounds as well. What are you
Actually,
at, Bentham? You're full, right?
I'm doing all right. I had my my temporary hit points from false life, so I didn't take that much, and I got out of the water
And he
quick.
didn't get snapped.
Yeah. So we need to heal Cobalt up a bit more. Do you want a healing word?
I almost died.
I'll drop another level 1. Well, I'll drop a level 1 cure wounds because.
If Arena hadn't cure wounds you, the snappers would have attacked you, done crit damage, you would have instantly died, ripped apart.
Because you already had 2 fails.
Yep.
Okay, so you heal him up, and I might have to heal him again as well. I'm at 33. I kind of should heal myself too. I might use my other potion too.
Okay, you heal another 9, Skith.
Oof.
Surprise, I Nixus. I'm dead.
I died to a fish.
I drowned.
The fish gets the
It's
bounty.
My favorite food killed me.
I'm gonna use one more health potion. Oh,
How much
God,
is my bounty?
What are these rolls?
I wonder how much my head's worth.
I mean, it's only 1 below the average, so.
I could drop a level 2 cure wounds, and then I can convert my channel divinity into a level 2 slot because I regained that at the midpoint anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you want to do that,
I'm gonna
for
do
Skith.
that. You can have a level 2 cure wounds.
And then I'll level 2 cure wounds myself. Again. Oof. This is bad.
Okay, you heal another 16, Skith.
Okay, now we're talking.
How are you looking now?
37.
Cure wounds myself.
37 out of 52.
It's still making it an attack. Weird.
Not bad.
What's going on with my cure wounds?
It needs to be an attack, but there should be no hit roll. I think that's the thing, because it rolls damage, which is the heal. But it doesn't
Yeah, but
need
it's
to roll
like
to
it's
hit.
rolling to hit right now. Oh, maybe I removed this. There we go.
That should just roll the spell.
Oh,
card if
I
you don't have
fixed it now. I think I fixed it.
Ah, okay. 14.
Oh, I already moved it to 2, and I realized that it's like auto pulling it. I still have one more level 2 spell slot. Okay, so I get 9 more HP. I think we're in a better state now. What are you at, Skith?
37 out of 52.
All right, and I'm 48 out of 63 now. Are we prepared to go into a combat?
Yeah, at least I get to
This next
blow
one-
things up, hopefully. In there.
This next one's 100% combat.
Could be better, but it's not too bad.
All right.
Just need to keep
We
the
go through.
chunky paladin between me and whatever baddie is there.
Yeah.
Just remember normal things. If we're going into a fight, I want to use my Hexblade's Curse because I get that back at the midpoint anyway.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're pretty good.
I thought my carpentry was going to clutch it for us.
It
did
made
help.
the difference. We would have gone overboard way upriver otherwise.
Wish we would have used the other wood.
It was a number of unfortunate little events that I think really turned when Arena failed the one perception check. She did everything else, but the one time you'd want to switch people for sure.
Yeah.
It was, oh no.
Yeah.
That went poorly.
Never go for gold keys. This is what we've learned. Never go for gold keys. Go slow all the time.
Yeah. I was like, faster, faster. Let's go.
Out of interest, you need to go fast twice without having to stop for someone falling overboard. You went fast once and then effectively stopped twice. So, not great.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn.
So, I guess many times actually, because you waited for everyone else. No, one person getting the Shroud accounted. Anyway, so you open the door.
I'm in front, ready to
Okay.
get
Covered by
blown
snake.
up.
Skith and I follow.
As you open the door, overgrown concrete streets in front of you, and in the center, going up and up, is an ancient, crumbling tower block, covered in vines and broken bits of concrete and sections of moss and even like just some plants and weeds growing out of bits of it. And up the top, you can hear a
Monkey.
Big gorilla. We immediately look at what's roaring at us.
make
see.
a perception check.
$13. Skith.
Not funny anymore.
You can't
I
see
know,
anything, I'm
it's
afraid.
just so many zeros.
Terran
Also
and Arena,
13.
you catch a brief glimpse of a huge ape near the apex of this tower block, several hundred feet ahead.
What do I know about apes?
Make a nature roll.
All right.
They like bananas.
I like to eat.
You know, generally they live in kind of like warmer climates, thicker forests. They're relatively intelligent. They're kind of omnivorous, but in general, tend to go for like fruits and so on. That one is definitely much larger than a normal ape. That one is probably a good 20 foot tall if it stood up.
Okay. I will share what I know about apes as I exclaim what I saw, or what I think I saw.
I'd like to think it could be reasoned with, but it was a red door we used to get in here, so...
I think we have to fight it.
Does the fight
Go
like
wrestle
does it come for us, or have we like not?
As you're having this
set up
debate,
yet?
no.
I'm gonna look around see if there's anything useful in the environment.
Well, Arena's gonna stealth.
Perception check, stealth check.
Oh, I get advantage on stealth check.
You do.
Good thing. Oh my god.
Nice.
10.
Oh my. Well, it's better than a
Better
crit
than natural
hero.
one, yeah.
Nat 20 perception.
Natural 20 perception.
Jesus.
Is there a
you can
runway
see that
with
the side of the
biplanes on
building
it nearby?
is actually going to be relatively easy to climb. Not only are there like thick vines and like thick vegetation of a kind that is kind of like embedded into the concrete, but also the concrete is damaged in such a way that like there are some quite well placed hand and footholds up the side. It's a relatively easy climb. probably no check involved if you were doing it under normal circumstances.
Normal circumstances.
Okay, Korvox 11. Does anyone else wish to stop?
I'll stealth.
Sure.
And yes, you recognize this concrete as flowed stone. The ancients managed to make a type of stone that they could devise as a liquid and then set in place, typically around metal brackets. Paul, your median is 10.5.
I know it's bad. Where's Corbin? Corbin, come back!
Oh, and you'd pass without trace. Okay.
I think we're meant to climb.
I don't like climbing, Baron.
I'm not sure whether our objective is just to get to the top or to get to the top and defeat him.
Oh, and with your natural 20, you also catch another glimpse of the ape. And on this giant ape, you can see tattooed on the open chest, symbol of the key.
What color?
It just seems to be an outline of a key in black.
Oh. Outline of key in black. Where is it at?
Parents saw it.
It's on top of the skyscraper, right?
On the ape's chest on top of the skyscraper.
Oh, it's around the ape's chest. Okay. Do we see a door anywhere? Oh no, he's the only one who can see. Okay. Well, Arena will wait and then climb. She thinks she's being stealthy, so she's gonna wait for her parent to climb and then she'll climb, I guess.
I'll go first. Maybe I can take some hits for everyone else. I will approach, kind of take a look, sort of plan the first leg of my route and grab onto some handholds and footholds.
Could I strap myself on to Corvidbot and then have Corvidbot climb?
I believe the words on the saddle you have are you can't be unseated against your will, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then yes. Okay. And Corvidbot is capable of carrying your weight without disadvantage. So yeah,
Okay.
you could just not. And be
Yeah,
covered.
Arena is gonna stealthily, well, she thinks she's being stealthy, strap onto Corvidbot for the great climb up this giant skyscraper.
Okay. As you're doing that and Perrin approaches the bottom, I guess...
I swear if it's a barrel.
Oh, it's like Donkey Kong! Barrel of bananas. Just explodes.
I will
would be
move
pretty
you
funny.
to...
He smiled, so I don't know if that was his inspo or not.
Battle map.
Ooh.
So everyone else
There's
is...
little monkeys. Uh-oh.
Oh, joy.
This is like very industrial looking.
He said it was
I
concrete.
didn't have enough overgrowth on
I know,
it, but
yeah.
it's overgrown.
Yeah.
You see the ape reappear, hearing you down below, and with what appears to be kind of some sort of broken metal container, almost like one of those fuel tanks that you occasionally find on the top of buildings for like the backup generators, but like a pipe that's broken coming out the side, and you see it leaking something. Throws it down at you.
I don't like it.
$25 to hit.
Ouch.
Is that aimed at
All of
me,
us?
or
At you.
Yeah, that hits
me
him.
specifically? This shield isn't gonna do anything.
Okay.
No. That's why I was like, you're just gonna get hit.
Are there any nooks I can like jump into?
Nope, this is an AC, not a dex save. Sorry. You take 28 points of fire damage as it hits you and everyone within 10 feet of you, which is no one because you stepped forwards. So you have resistance because your armor, right? So it's 14.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, fire's your favorite word.
Yeah. So there is an immolation of flame as it breaks over Perrin and it erupts. And all of you watch on as he walks out of the flame, a little bit hurt. Woo! Woo! And it disappears back over the top.
I don't know why I get excited to come to these places.
Oh, wait, I counted wrong. 2 more damage. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So he's disappeared.
One of the apes is going to throw a rock at you.
Okay.
16. It bounces off your armor.
And he's the only one who can see these, right? Because we're down at the bottom.
You can all kind of see them. They are very far up and have like 3/4 cover from throwing over the edge. But
Not
they are
for me.
150 feet away.
Not for me.
What?
150 feet. You can make a shot if you wish as a reaction.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Well, because I have sharpshooter and gunner. Right?
It would ignore the 3/4 cover.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to take a shot. I'm like hanging on. I'm strapped onto Corvette. Injury. Oh, I need a target. So, can I see the big guy or?
Yeah, this is kind of like a held shot, and as he comes over, you can like take the reaction held shot to shoot him. So yeah, you can shoot the big guy.
Okay. It says. Oh, never mind. $28
That's
to
a hit.
the big guy. 10.
As he's retreating,
Not
you see the
bad.
bullet smack into his shoulder blade and
I think I hit him. No. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't shout that. She thinks she's being stealthy, but.
How much
He's like,
progress
what-
have I made?
you just stood at the bottom. Are you intending to climb up?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start climbing.
Okay.
But can I do it in kind of stages? Like, cause I have the speedy boots. Can I do like a quick scramble up at double speed and then stop and then, well, actually not stop outright, but slow down and use my action to false life myself? I'd kind of alternate.
Sure. If you are doing that, it will take you 5 rounds to reach the top, and you'll be stationary at the end of the 5th round for a round.
And if I just progress normally,
It will take you 5 rounds.
Okay.
You'll be moving every round because you move double, but then can't move for a round. So
Right, and then I'm imagining that if I like cast false life every turn, it's gonna take like 10 rounds and not be a good time.
I mean, if you use speedy boots, you can't move for a round. That is 5 rounds. 2 rounds of false life in there.
Yeah, but I mean, if I didn't do the boots and I just like
Oh, in
use
which
my
case it will take you
movement
9 rounds, and at the top you will then have your false life will have been off for a round.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll go with alternate speedy boots and false life.
Okay, so the first round you go. Okay. Who else is climbing and who else is doing what?
Corvette will start climbing whenever I'm allowed to.
Corvidbot will take.
He
Well, it
goes
doesn't have a
40
climb
feet.
speed.
Speed.
It'll
I
take
don't know.
4 rounds to get to the top.
Okay. Athletics checks?
But the difference is that no checks needed. It's easy climb.
Okay.
The
Cool.
difference is that as he's climbing, you are able to take shots because he's sprinting to climb, and you are just there. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Sounds good.
Skith, what are you doing?
I'll just keep my eye up.
I'll start climbing.
Okay, it'll
Yeah,
take you 5 turns as well.
Okay.
And that's if you sprint with your action each turn.
Okay.
Yes. As you climb at half speed. Okay, in which case, I guess we're going to roll into initiative.
Woo.
I mean, I could spider climb.
That will be how we start next episode, or are we gonna do a little
episode like that?
Oh, makes sense that I have high.
Okay, with that, we're gonna call it here for today. Next episode, we continue with the tower, which was going really well.
For
about halfway through the last room. Yeah.
We are in room 3 now, right?
You were doing great in the first room. You did great for the first half of the second room. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, thank you for watching. We're gonna go through our announcements again, then where you can find people next week, and then we're gonna go do an after show. Very quickly, today's supporter was Finley Shards. Thank you very much, Finley Shards. Mash the notes now out if you want to check them on Patreon. The monthly recap and NPC names post are coming soon. And we're sponsored by Roll20, so thank you very much to them. Cobalt, who are you? What do you do when we find you?
Hey, I'm Cobalt. I'm feeling better, so I'm streaming again. I'm playing Isaac, Earthbound. Gonna be doing some Pokemon as well, because Arceus is coming out. And you can find me at 5 p.m. Centrals on my channel most every day. Yeah, thanks for having me. And almost killing me again.
Maggie, what about you?
Hey, I'm Margaret Crone, and you can find me at Margaret Crone in all of the places. I do lots of things on the internet. If you want to follow those, just follow me, and I'll let you know whenever I'm doing them. I also make video games for a living. I'm currently working on a project called Ashes of Creation, and you can find it at Ashes of Creation in all of the places. What about you, Bentham?
I am Bentham. You can find me mainly on Twitch, where I go for some reason by the name of Mangled Pork, and there lots of games. Been doing a lot of multiplayer games. We tried out Steam Remote playing the local co-op of Hidden Deep last week, which was fun. Very cool. Want to do some single player of that as well. Also did a bit of Vampire Survivors because I, like many other people, are addicted. And then other stuff too. We're thinking of tomorrow doing going back to Carrier Command 2. It's been a while. There's been some updates, so we're thinking it's going to be a lot more polished now. And it was already fun, so it'll be more fun this time round. And then maybe one day, Legend Tells of the Day, I will actually do my part of the Kenji Succession stream. Yeah, that's me. E, what about you?
Oh, I'm at twitch.tv/Enter Elysium, where I'm currently playing Ultimate Admiral 2. Fun. Ultimate Admiral. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. That's what it's called. It was like, there's so many Ultimate Admiral games. Anyway, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where I make ships with big guns and they go boom. And they may or may not work particularly well, and then we may or may not win wars. I believe we've just started one as Germany in 1940, I think. So hopefully that'll go okay. I think it was 1940 we started. I think we've just got to the point where we're building our ships and about to take them out. So that's a lot of fun. Been having a lot of fun with that. Building ships, big guns, boom boom. Like big cannons, I can't lie. So, right, we had one tip today, which was from
Greg. $3.14. You'll regret abandoning me when you learn the 13th tower is mine.
Oh God!
Thank you, Greg.
That was a
Thank you very
noise.
much.
That was a whole new sound you just made.
It was. I know. And with
It's
that,
like a weird donkey noise.
I know. If only they had a Kong. And with that, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Don't. Nintendo will sue the crap out of us.
See you next time.
Oh, I have